bow. Alright? Fallen Angel on XFM 104.9. Well, we're back. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl's all a little bit, I don't know, he's a bit frustrated. He's sort of a bit sweaty and fed up today, aren't you, because of the heat?
It's too much, though, isn't it?
He was taken out, he was sort of wanted to fight. You know, he doesn't usually like to fight. I sort of like lead on him and try and rub his head.
Yeah.
But today he was sort of leading it. He was sort of like getting a little bit, if I didn't know better, I'd have said it was sexual frustration.
Well, I was watching, Rick, if you don't mind me saying, I was watching, not in that way, just to watch.
It was sort of like, he was going, oh, I want to hit you, and I was thinking, does he want to hit me, or does he want to do something else to me?
Exactly.
What were your thoughts, Karl?
Exactly. I mean, I saw him sort of wrestling with you on the floor, and you clearly weren't enjoying it, but he was really
Yeah, what was going on? What's the change? Why are you suddenly sort of...
Well, what are you trying to say?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying it was weird that you suddenly... It was like you were,
You're saying a bit gay?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, but what was...
Suzanne accused me of that in the week.
Why?
For being a bit gay. So I'm sure you're gay.
Why?
Just because I was moaning about stuff. She said, oh, you're a drama queen.
Right, well that's
what were you moaning about? Not having enough gay sex?
No. She didn't have a knob.
Yeah.
It's going, why don't you get yourself a nice little knob?
Yeah.
I mean, can I call you Frank, please?
Could you wear this false beard?
Yeah.
It's just, well, we'll talk about it later. It was about the Seven Wonders. I just wasn't that impressed.
He wasn't impressed by it. He said, well, we'd say that, yeah, well, we got a top show coming up, haven't we?
But if you are a little bit, just a little bit sexually, you know, don't be afraid to let it out. I mean, if you want us to relieve you of it.
I'll tell you what, let's have a little bit of Maggie May by Rod.
It's a beautiful day.
Killing a Georgie.
That's your favourite song, isn't it?
Oh.
That's weird, isn't it?
Strange, isn't it?
That's weird. I'd like to hear Rod Stewart singing about a lovely lady, please, Karl.
As would I. You can picture whatever you want.
Bit of Rod. Maggie May on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Steve.
Well, I've only just read about this, and I don't know anything about it. This Naked Rambler, Steve Goff.
Yeah.
Is he doing he's doing a walk from Land's End to John O'Groats? Is he completely nude?
Yeah, he's been arrested 10 times on the way, apparently.
Right. It says here that Nora Goff, his mum, she's in her 70s, she's begged her son not to walk naked from Land's End to John O'Groats. She said, I don't know where he gets this from. Certainly not me. I am and have always been quite conservative. He would never have been allowed to walk around the house without covering himself up. I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm ashamed of him, but I do not approve of what he is doing. Having said that, it's good to see him on the telly.
yeah, it must be.
It's not about anything, it's lovely.
It's not embarrassed until they're famous with it, however embarrassing it is. But,
I can't believe my son's a serial killer. Nice to see him on the telly.
He looks like one. He's not, obviously, you know, I mean.
What is he doing? I don't understand.
Steve wouldn't say he was, and he's not. He's just a rambler, but he's there, right?
What's his motivation?
He's just walking to, I don't know, it's just a nudist, I suppose.
Right.
And there's a picture in there, and, Karl looked at it and he went, what's the point of that? He went, well, look at him. He's got shoes and socks on. He's got a rucksack on. He's got a hat on. He's not nude. He's just got his knob out. Yeah. But he's got a full beard, thinking, I want to hide some skin. Whereas this little chap needs the air. I'll pop him out all the time I can.
They really annoy me. Because it's in the supplement today as well, with the Mirror, right? And they've done a bit about nudists and that.
Yeah.
Again. Same problems all the time.
Go on.
There's like an old fella sat there, just...
How do you know he's old?
Well...
Why are you looking, Karl? Looking at his face, aren't you, presumably?
Yeah, I'm just saying he's old and he's sat there smoking a pipe.
Sure.
With his sandals on.
Yeah.
They're quite normal, just with his knob out. But look, he always make the same mistake. He's got a little white deck chair.
Yeah.
If you're nudist... Don't go for white.
Why?
Just sitting on that, getting a bit clammy and stuff. White, don't go for white. Go for darker colours.
I don't know what he's talking about.
So do I, but I love it. I love the fact that he's just got loads of pictures of naked men.
Yeah.
Walking around with loads of pictures
I'm just saying, a dirty arse on that.
I think we've discussed the news before. I don't understand the impulse at all. I do find it bizarre. I mean, there's a picture there of 3 men nude in a pub.
Yeah. Just having a chat.
Yeah.
Just having a chat. Oh, look at Karl carrying around those pictures.
I mean, okay, fair enough walking around outside, but indoors? In a pub? Nude?
Well, it must be a nudist
Pop on a pair
pub.
of shorts.
That must be a nudist holiday, I assume. As opposed to, like, the local.
There is, though, isn't there? There was a thing in Bazaar magazine the other week where
Sure.
there was a picture of some people. They've got an airline of their own now.
What, nudists?
Nudes.
Nude airline?
So you can get on there. And your holiday starts as soon as you get on.
Sure.
And, but what's the point?
Well, I'd be worried just about banging against things. You know.
So to speak.
Yeah, my shoes and things.
Or spilling the when the waitress comes along. What, might she spill hot coffee?
Yeah, it's a good point. Would she have to be nude? Would the stewardesses have to be nude?
I don't know. But that bit as well, where they walk down the aisle and they have to check if you've buckled up.
Yeah.
She's like, excuse me, miss, can you just... And over 50s, it's always over 50s.
Right, yeah.
So it'd be an old woman on the plane.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be like, can you just lift your left hip up so I can see the belt?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God! Yeah. Oh,
Imagine
dear.
if you've got to go into the crash position.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know? The last thing you see is your John Thomas.
John Thomas.
As you go crashing into a mountain. Terrifying. And then what if you've got to abandon ship?
I know. Well, how would they explain that?
Yeah.
Go onto an island.
Exactly.
All right.
Or being picked up by, a passing ship.
Yeah. Carl, you notice they also play volleyball a lot, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, you've always mentioned that, but I thought you were joking, but they love it.
Yeah.
They said that's what they do. They get to this special holiday
That
camp.
can only be... Either they got the idea from sort of like Carry On Camping or Benny Hill, or they actually like it jiggling around as much as possible.
Yeah.
But is that safe?
Well, I assume so. You play volleyball with trousers on, don't you? I wouldn't have
Yeah,
thought...
but there's a bit of support there. I mean, I was watching athletics, right, the other week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was watching it because there's a lad who I went to school with. He's like winning gold medals and everything now in the Olympics and stuff, right? So I was looking out for him.
Now, if you went to school with him, I'm assuming he's got 3 legs or something?
No, he's normal.
just a regular guy?
He used to push me on my go-kart, and so I feel like
You've trained
I was
him,
there
yeah,
from
in
the
the
start,
beginning.
training up a bit.
Yeah.
And watching the programme, and there was swimming in it, and I was watching that for a bit, getting a bit annoyed, because that butterfly stroke,
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that.
No, nor do I.
It's just hard work. It doesn't make you go any faster than, let's say,
Crawl.
that stroke. The
Yeah,
crawl.
don't do that. That stroke on radio doesn't work. The crawl, yeah.
So I was watching that, thinking, that's annoying.
Yeah.
And then they got onto the running bit, and my mate's in this race.
Yeah.
Now, they do the side shot, don't they? So you can see who's in the lead.
Sure.
And then they do that front shot, where it's absolutely pointless. The only reason to do the front shot, I think, is to keep women interested. Because you can basically see his tackle going from left to right, being battered all over the place.
Why were you looking?
Seriously, you had no choice. If you wanted to watch it, it was like, I was interested if he was going to win, but it's like,
But why did you turn over and watch Charlie's Angels instead?
Because I wanted to see if he won the race.
Or flip back at the end.
Just flip back to get the result if you don't...
Well,
Yeah, or at least turn away or close your
Well,
eyes
that's what you'd
on
see
the
in
front
it.
shot.
no, I wasn't. I just... Suzanne
weird.
was happy. Suzanne was loving it.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Just go to the other shot. But they were showing you the front shot and running along there. They could have just shown the top half, but they didn't.
Sure.
It was there.
It's just heads moving along at 25 miles an hour. Yeah. Well, I think you're meant to see the running, the actual legs moving. It's athletics coverage, isn't it? It's not like...
But they don't show you a shot from behind.
Did you want that?
And I didn't want that either.
It sounds like you were disappointed.
Yeah. Play a record.
What are we having? Better Radiohead?
Yeah, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Incidentally, last week, you remember, we began the show by talking about knobs.
Yeah.
I think we've got a bit more knob news this week.
Is knobs coming up, is it?
Knob news is on the
After
way.
Radiohead, more cock. Radiohead and Go to Sleep. That's not to you. Please don't go to sleep. We've got another hour and 35 minutes of fun chat and great music on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Pilky, little K-Man Pilkers, little baldy twat mank whinging, a little bit bent Pilkers.
There he is.
There he is there.
Now, Rick, you may remember that last week we opened with some quality knob news.
Knob news, yeah.
It was It was
Hitler's knob.
Hitler's knob was one of them. That just sparked off into a whole bunch of other knob-related discussions.
Yeah.
And I'm pleased so far to see that we're almost at the halfway mark for this first hour, and so far we've only talked about nudity and/or todgers.
Yeah.
So excellent work from us. Well done, lads.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Dr. Fox and the rest of the Sony award committee listening to this one.
Yeah.
But more knob news. I don't know if there's a jingle for that, maybe.
You nearly had the eye out. Knob news.
Knob news, excellent. This is an extraordinary story. A woman tried to sue her bosses for £210,000 after finding a cooked penis in a canteen stew. Hospital cleaner Sophie, something, I can't quite pronounce that name, was eating goulash for lunch and could not cut one of the lumps of meat. Oh, you can see where it's going.
I've got so many questions already.
I know. She picked it up and tried to chew it, but it was too tough. Then she inspected it with workmates, who all agreed it was a penis. Imagine that discussion.
Yeah.
Miss McClarter said she vomited for the rest of the day, instantly became a vegetarian, and had to have psychiatric help. It's not known whether the organ was from a human. The case continues.
Well, it can be found out, so that's one thing. Obviously, the doctors aren't confused. They're not going, I don't know, I've never seen one like it.
Yeah.
Also, why is she eating goulash?
I know.
I mean, that's my first question. Why? You got lunch. Oh, what do you want? Oh, no, I fancy some goulash.
Yeah. Oh, some gooly lash.
Gooly lash,
Thanks very
like
much
it.
indeed.
Lancashire cockpot
Oh,
is on the menu.
Brilliant.
Only £5.50.
Wangers and mash.
I'd love some wangers and mash, please. If you've got any knob-related puns, knob-food-related puns, then call XFM on 3426 14094.
Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
Call Chris Miles at radio1.xfm.winginmank.
Yeah.
Cock-co-gay.
Cock a van.
Cock-o-van.
It's already done for you.
There's wangers and mash, cock-o-van, Lancashire cockpot.
That's just off the top of our brains.
Yeah.
So, if you've got any of your own, keep them to yourself. We're not interested. What do you make of that, knob news?
And he's in a hospital.
I don't think so.
Oh,
yes, it was a hospital cleaner. You're right.
Oh,
cleaner.
God. I know how your mind's thinking already.
There's been a mix-up.
What kind of mix-up?
I love that. What, some bloke's gone in, some lesbian's gone in wanting a sex change. She's got a carrot for a cock.
Bit of stew and steak.
Stewing steak. Oh, that would be great. You're not a doctor, you butcher. It's not funny.
There was some other news, whilst we're doing the knob news, just cram this one in. There was some story on some news website about some lad who wasn't happy with what he'd been given.
Right.
What do you mean? He had an op?
No, he wanted to have an op.
He wasn't happy with what God had given him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the Lord had popped downstairs for him.
Sure.
And,
Sorry, no, wait a minute. Was he a bloke who wanted it?
yeah, a fella.
And what he wanted, he didn't want a knob, or he wanted a bigger knob?
Wanted a bigger one.
Right, okay.
And, cost £5,000.
Right.
And they made a mess of it.
Well, how did they make a mess of it?
Don't know, it came out smaller than they went in with.
Well, no. What do you mean?
Absolutely.
I don't know all the ins and outs.
God.
It's just like he borrowed the money off his mum.
There's been a slight mix-up.
He borrowed the money off his mum?
I love that.
How bad is that?
What do you want for your birthday, son?
Yeah.
Interesting. Thanks, Mum, for asking.
A couple of bits of news as well. Hello, Doctor. How did it go? Well, firstly, don't look under the bandages and don't have the goulash for lunch.
Yeah. It was smaller than you went in
Mum,
with.
you got £5,000. Why? Just give me fucking up. Tell me what it's for.
You can have it if you tell me what it's for.
Well, look at that. Oh, you need a bigger one. Yeah, definitely. There's the money.
Yeah.
On you go. Nothing can go wrong. What did he say to the doctor then? That's rubbish.
I didn't read all the ins and outs. I just, like I said, I saw it.
Just look for the picture.
They want that picture.
But you just thought, well, thanks for it. You just thought you'd pop that one in. Thanks.
Yeah, that's the end. Knob News Extra.
Yeah.
Play record, Carl.
So if you've got any knob news, we've got one more show left. Send that to ricky.gervais at xfm.co.uk and we'll hopefully get that knob news on there next week.
Yeah. All right.
Some Dizzy Rascal.
Oh, Dizzy Rascal, yeah, he's one of the hot new English rappers. Let's play it. Dizzy Rascal, apparently, according to Carl, he hails from Bow, if he's listening. Good work. I have a number 3 hit with that. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais reading a magazine, Karl Pilkington, in a good mood today, so everything to play for. Some adverts.
XFM.
Loosen Your Hold. South. That's great, and I love that one. On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Good
Karl,
choice, Rick. Good choice.
Karl, cheers. What are you thinking, Karl? What have you been doing this week?
What's been going on?
Yeah.
You'd be miserable because of the heat, obviously.
That's getting me down.
Yeah.
It's just the way people wander about as well, with next to an out on.
Yeah. I'm always amazed by the men, because there's a certain breed of man. Guys, sometimes it's kind of builders, mechanics, taxi drivers, van drivers, but not necessarily students, all sorts of guys. And you sort of watch them walking down the street. They'll be walking down the street, girls, you know, will see in their sort of summer gear, and it's literally, you know, eyes go, look at those legs, oh, knockers, oh, I can't believe my luck, oh, you know, and they're sort of talking to their mates, they're checking it, oh, it's an arse, I can't believe it, oh.
Yeah.
And it's like they sort of forget, there's like some kind of amnesia that sweeps over them during the winter
Like
months.
it's a surprise.
Yeah, and then it's like every time summer rolls around again and girls pop on, they goes, I can't believe it, where have they been? They're back.
Yeah.
And they get so excited.
Excuse me, love, have you had tits under there all winter?
Exactly.
Well, yeah. Bloody hell.
I can't believe it. It's great to see him again.
Yeah.
And then he gets to sort of October and they go, where'd they gone?
They just don't say anything, they just like get on with it.
Exactly,
They're
yeah.
reminded.
They completely forget.
Yeah.
For sort of half the year.
There was a fella this morning, I just nipped out having a cup of tea, reading the paper, reading that bit about nudists and that.
Sure.
And little old fella, must have been 75,
Okay.
walks past, shoes, socks, sort of shorts, but because he's old, I don't think he's got like a normal pair of shorts. So we're like suit pants, but short. So really smart shorts that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with him being old and thin,
Yeah.
it's just, don't do that. Don't walk around like that.
What, the legs?
The legs and the back. He looked like a little tortoise without its shell on. And everybody outside the
I've
cafe.
always wanted to see a torch without its shell on.
Yeah.
Just to see if it would run really fast and go, this is brilliant. Just
Yeah.
scamper along.
I saw a grotesque thing. I think it's Britain's fattest man. I'm not sure. He was huge. I mean, I don't wish him any ill, but so big. It was ludicrous. He was waddling down Oxford Street, and he was, I mean, genuinely, you know, I'm not a big fan of, you know, ginormous people. Rick Waller, for instance, turns my stomach. This guy was twice as big. He was extraordinary. And he sat down on a big bench and literally took up the whole space. And he reached into his bag, he's having his lunch, and he was eating an apple. And I really felt like I wanted to slap him on the back and go, it's a bit late for that, mate.
But it's probably starting now. He's probably starting thinking that I'm going to make a change. And imagine if you'd have said that.
Yeah.
And it'd have been awful, wouldn't it?
Yeah. He cut it in half, put it between two slices of chocolate. I mean, I don't know how you get that.
And waited for a pig to come past, shoved it in his mouth.
Exactly.
To swallow it whole.
I don't know how he gets that big. And it was like he'd come out to sort of soak up some of the sun, you know.
Well, you look better with a tan.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he wearing loose black clothes?
He was, of course he was wearing
That
loose
works
black
up to a point.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's not fooling anyone.
Was it vertical stripes?
Yeah,
To make it look thinner?
Just people sweep past and think it's night.
Yeah.
That's So, Karl.
So that's you know, that's been annoying me with the weather and that.
Yeah.
And then
I love the warm weather. Although I can't sleep at night. I had 2 hours in front, just went and lay down in front of the window, in front of the French window, just because it was just too hot last night. But if I can sleep, I love hot weather. I love walking around when it's sunny. It's better for you. People are usually happier in hot weather. The sun is good for you. I mean, it has been hot. I mean, it's 100 degrees. It's probably too hot to work, but...
mental, I can't think straight and stuff.
You know your little baldy head, isn't it bad for it? Because it just... Doesn't it get you make your brain a little bit hot?
Well, I mean, I'm just got my head on show. What about the nudists? Worry about them before you worry about me. Right? You know, another thing that happened in the week, you know, I've just had builders round, sorting the kitchen out.
Yeah, sure.
So virtually skint. But another problem happens. Boiler starts playing up.
Right.
Right? So, and you've got to have a shower in this weather. You've got to be able to have a shower and that and freshen up and what have you.
Well, I have a shower every day anyway. I mean, 2 sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah, but if you haven't got any hot water, you can't, can you? Right?
Cold shower's alright, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
So anyway, fella comes round.
Yeah.
90 quid.
90 quid.
90 quid. All he did, turns up, says, oh, yeah. Just bang it.
90 quid.
Bang the boiler. That's 90 quid.
Last time I banged a boiler, it cost me 90 quid.
And there was a lot of leakage then.
Yeah.
So I you know.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I do sympathise.
But do you know, like, I catch them out as well. Do you know, like, you know, I know they're up to no good and stuff. They don't earn the money.
Sure.
And he was in the bathroom, so I sort of creep up and I try and stick my head round the door to see what he's up to.
When they bloke in the bathroom?
Right.
It's weird, isn't it? So you creep up to a man in the bathroom and put your head round without seeing you. Go on, though.
Fair enough.
Right, do you want to go over what happened that time when we were in the pub and I go to the toilet and you're trying to get in?
What happened?
Is that normal?
Go on, what happened? Go on, I'm not ashamed. What happened? Go on, say it. Say it.
What happened? Well, don't start a story and then don't finish it.
Or we'll do it later.
He was in the cubicle, and he got in the cubicle to have a piss to avoid me annoying him, right? So what I did, I got some like liquid soap, and I just put it over and squirted on him, and he came out going, "Look, it looks like someone's just effing jizzed on me. I've got effing jizz on me back."
I had to walk through Soho without me back.
I was walking through Soho, and when was it we had to go to the, when we went to the Ivy with those people? Wednesday.
Something like that, yeah.
We had a business meeting, right? And, we were walking around the Ivy, it was about 11:30, and I was going down Old Compton Street, and as I got to just going past Mamma Mia, somebody hit me on the shoulder. I looked down, and obviously it was bird shit, but just for a split second, I thought it looked like jizz, and I just thought, oh God, because no, and I sort of wiped it off, and I thought, right, I got to wash my hands and like get in. It obviously wasn't jizz; it was pigeon shit or something, right? But I had this pamphlet once when I was at ULU. Terence Higgins Trust left this pamphlet, and it was all stuff like safe sex, and it was stuff like. Honestly, I swear, it said things like, you don't have to have full intercourse. It said you can do lots of other things with your lover, like... It said like come into some fruit, e.g. a melon. It says, with friends, just come on the back of one of them, right? And then this is the bit that made me think, and I thought, oh my God, when I looked down, sort of on my shoulder, it says, come out of a window.
Yeah, on any passing celebrity.
Oh God! Oh, I'll get that pamphlet. If anyone's got that pamphlet, it was brilliant. So, yeah.
Good, right, well, let's play a record.
Do you reckon Noel Edmonds did stuff like this on his show? He's back.
Oh dear.
Smiths and Usk on XFM 104.9. Before that, we had Spunky News.
Spunky News.
Coming up, Monkey News. That's the sort of linked. This is Dr. Fox is no better than this.
No.
He must see we're getting better now.
Yeah.
Have you got any other news there, Carl?
Well, you were just talking about bird muck.
What a classy show this is.
Yeah.
Bit of
I imagine someone just having a barbecue, tuned into this.
Yeah. Can you turn the radio off? He's talking about coming out of windows again, darling. It's putting me off my sausages.
Oh, what? I was walking down the street and this pigeon, sparrow, whatever, did its thing, and it landed on my ear, and I was like, oh God. So I thought, well, I'm not going to wipe it off.
Why not?
Because I don't want to get it on my hands. Right? So I thought I'd leave it till I get home. So it's probably
So
about...
you went to work.
Oh, met some friends.
Yeah.
Not about midnight.
Went on the pool.
So I was best man, so after the speeches, that is brilliant.
It was on there for, I don't know, half an hour or something like that.
Brilliant.
And I get home and get
Did it
some...
not kind of slowly ooze down your neck?
No, it's fairly hard.
Right.
And sort of corroded my ear.
What are you talking about?
Why did you leave it there, though? Why not just wipe it off with something? I can walk round with...
Pop in a newsagent and buy some tissues.
But then I look stupid.
What do you mean?
Where is the bird smuck on your ear?
Brilliant. They're all wearing that now.
But no, what is it they eat?
It's alkaline. No, it's really strongly alkaline, isn't it? Or is it acidic? I don't know. Maybe someone knows. Is bird milk acidic or alkaline? But it's corrosive, yeah.
Weird,
Yeah.
weird.
Weird, isn't
It
it?
didn't seep into your brain.
Listen, do you want to set up Songs of Phrase?
Yeah.
Oh, God. If you've not heard the show before...
I thought we weren't doing this week.
I thought we weren't.
No, we'll do it once, right? And then next week's the last one, so we'll do Rockbusters. Leave
That
them
might be the last one ever, depending on whether Karl decides to come back
Yeah.
in October or not.
Exactly.
I'm bored of it. I told you I'm bored of it.
Why are you bored with it?
I get bored quick with stuff.
Yeah.
I told Suzanne the other night, how lucky she was, that I haven't got rid of her yet. She's, you know what I mean? Things...
Did you put on a soft music though first, didn't you? You didn't just like start getting that right.
you opened a bottle of wine.
You know you're a very lucky girl. Sorry? Well, I used to get bored with you and that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
You're lucky you haven't pissed off.
Yeah. Do you want to open the champagne or what?
Well, she was annoyed the other
Karl,
night.
what's that on your ear? Don't worry about it. Where'd you get out?
We're walking to the pictures, right, to go and see Bruce Almighty.
Sure.
Why?
And just something to say, innit?
Yeah. So you were trying to sneak in the back.
So on the way, cutting across Leicester Square, and those fellas who sell roses, he comes over. Do you want one? Do you want one? I said, don't do that. She's allergic to them. Right. So he'd go away.
Yeah.
She got all annoyed about that.
Because she's not allergic to them.
Well, she's not allergic now, but they're about £3 each.
She go, what
But the point of that, Karl, is not that she really wants a rose, it's that you're willing to spend £3 on it.
Taking us to the pictures.
How much was that? That was £8 each. Did you pay for it though?
But didn't you ever... If I know you had her dressed up as a small child.
yeah. Or
Me and my son, please.
Or you made her sit on your shoulders and wear a long coat.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, listen, Songs of Phrase then.
You paid for her to go in and then you went and had a pint while she watched it.
Yeah. There's no point in both of us seeing it, but tell me about it.
Tell me
won't
what
you?
it's like.
Oh, right, Songs of Phrase.
So let's explain what Songs of Phrase is.
You do it.
Okay. Oh, really? If you think that Karl is bored with life, then you will be even more bored once you have heard this particular quiz. The gist of it is that Karl has taken a well-known phrase or
Well,
saying
no, stop you there. Not a well-known phrase. Something that he said once.
on this show,
Yeah, probably.
and he's somehow compiled together a number of different songs which have somehow built up that particular phrase or sentence.
If it's anything about Chinese people, Philip Bailey will be involved. That's all I can say.
Okay, let's hear it then, Karl.
Right?
Alright, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that was. This is appalling.
I don't know
This is
what
appalling.
that is. Carl, I do not know what that is. What is the phrase?
I just was saying last week about everyone's raving about Galileo.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Raving about Galileo.
No, they're not. No,
That sounds
they're
like
not.
a sort of B-side from
Yeah.
the Buggles.
Everyone's raving about Beyonce and Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
They're not, people going,
Pop
what,
Idol.
what are you into? Galileo's good. Yeah.
Forget it.
No! Placebo, song for Karl there. That's Special Needs on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
We were doing Songs of Phrase.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh god. So what is this phrase? What is the phrase, Karl?
Last week we were talking about Galileo,
Right.
and I just was saying, years ago, I can't remember now, when was it? When was he doing his thing?
End of the 16th century, I think.
Right. And he was messing about, trying to find out about speed of light or something, is it?
No, he did lots of stuff, Galileo.
All I was saying is, back
Gravity,
then,
yeah,
surely
yeah.
everyone was saying, stop messing with that, make us a telly. You know what I mean? There was other things that people would have been happier with.
Sure.
Back then. Like they,
Yeah.
like they didn't
So
have.
the phrase exactly is what? The well-known phrase is what?
Galileo, well, it goes like this, doesn't it? Right.
So it's Galileo's stop
Talking to me about
talking about
science.
science, make me television.
Make me television.
Yeah. So you email in with the bands and that.
Brilliant.
Right, let's...
That is rock bottom. I mean, the well-known phrase being Galileo, stop talking to me about science, make me television. As a well-known phrase is one of the weirdest things I've forget cheers out of windows and things like that. That is the weirdest thing I've heard on radio as a competition.
Can we have that one next week? Okay, well, here are the prizes. If you think, Rick, if you think the quiz has hit rock bottom, wait till I tell you these prizes.
No, brilliant. Oh.
I know that we're very much pushing new music on XFM, and it's an alternative music station, so you'll be pleased that we're giving away now That's What I Call Music 55, featuring the likes of Busted and Daniel Bedingfield.
Brilliant.
You really know how to cater to our audience, don't you? The best dance album in the world, that includes DJ Sammy, Scooter, and Liberty X on there. So look forward to that.
Yeah.
This is not so bad. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, a live DVD of a, pardon me, a performance, and some, pardon me again, but, anyway. That basically sums up the prizes. So, I won't tell you the rest, they're all monotonous. But, anyway, I think those crisps, Rick, have gone down the wrong way. Although I was eating goulash earlier. Sorry. I'm fine. So anyway, yeah, that's some of the prizes. And you can win some tat.
So,
if you can identify these artists.
The well-known phrase, Galileo, start talking to me about science, make me television.
I just email.
But easy this week, I think. Play a record, Carl. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. The Pixies on XFM 104.9 Holiday Song.
He's talking about people coming round and just banging the boiler and charging 90 quid. I think it was last Christmas. We had a dripping tap, right? And it started off just dripping a little bit. And then after a couple, I thought, we'd get that sorted out. We couldn't actually turn the tap. It was just solid where the washer had gone. And then over Christmas, like before Christmas, it just started flowing. It was just like on. And I was thinking, this is terrible. It was terrible. It was the hot tap. And of course, the caretaker gone away, everything had been closed down. So I called out an emergency plumber. Christmas, right, he couldn't get it, just turn the tap off, right? So he was trying, and in the end he said, well, what I could do is I could just squash the pipe, right, cut the pipe and squash it, and then you could change the whole thing. I'm like, yeah, whatever, right, because I can't have this or this. So he said, I've got to go to the van, and he got this tool, came up to squash the pipe. He was only a young lad, right? Wasn't strong enough. So I had to help him squash the pipe. Right. He squashed the pipe, cut it, put a little nozzle on it, just to seal it, right? And I was 180 quid. 180 quid? And I was to say, surely that's half mine. Yeah. I helped you, and I was sort of being sarcastic. When Johnny was there, I was going, how much was that tool? He went, it's only about 9 quid. I went, pays for itself, isn't it? Yeah. And I was going, can I get one of them? He was going, yeah, get them anywhere. Obviously, didn't it? And then he went, I wrote a cheque for 180 quid, and he went, oh, I didn't charge you for the nozzle on the end. I went, no. He went, I said, how much is that then? He said, £2.50. So I can leave you cash for that. £2.50. £182.50. So he hadn't even really sorted the problem out. But what can you do? He wasn't ripping me off. That's the prices. Yeah. He's not going to go, I'll tell you what, mate, because you helped me, call it quits. Just buy me lunch. It's not going to happen. Yeah. My mate was locked out of his flat once, and he went out and shut the door behind him, and that was it. And he looked through a letterbox, and he could see his keys, right? Phoned a locksmith, says, look, can you come round? I can see my keys, right? It's just have to go out. And he went, well, yeah, but that doesn't matter. I said, I'm going to try it. It's 90 quid. And he went, 90 quid? He went, but I can see the keys. He went, yeah, I can get them for you. And he went, and my mate said, you're going to come round, you're going to charge me 90 quid, and you're going to scoop my keys up with a bent coat hanger. And the locksmith said, have you got a bent coat hanger, mate? It's brilliant. But it's a fair point, isn't it? It is a valid point, that's it. And what can you do? Yeah. I'd have gone, thanks for the expert advice, and then asked a neighbour for a bent coat hanger. And they went, well, we'll call it 100 quid. Yeah. But that's more expensive than the locksmith. Well, yeah, because you're going to illegal traders. Exactly. We've got no licence. Yeah. You've got to pay a little bit more in case we get fined. Exactly.
But that's what was going on when, the fellow was round the other day fixing the boiler in the bathroom. Just wanted to make sure that he was working on it, because it all went quiet in there. He had the door shut. I'm trying to have a little quick sort of peep, seeing if he's doing anything. And I push the door. It's like this sounds. But just pushing the door slowly, and he's going, "Don't come in." I was like, "What are you doing?" Well, what was he doing? Don't know. But then he's like, 3 down, probably doing a crossword again. That's what annoys me. The way that it's all secret. You're not coming in, and you hear the odd bang now and again. He's probably sat there, crossword, 3 down, giving it the old just now and again
with his foot. Just
annoying.
Yeah.
How much did he charge you? 90 quid?
It's just under 90 quid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all he said was, give it a bang. If it don't work again, give it a bang.
What does that mean? Is that an air block? And they just like, what is it?
I don't know.
It's not that complicated. You wouldn't think a boiler's that complicated. It's not like understanding, how a fast breeder works or a computer. It's a big lump of metal without water in it. How can we not know how that...
Yeah.
We were discussing yesterday, me and Glyn were trying to work out how our fridge works.
Right.
Pretty cool.
Magic?
It is the magic comes down the electricals into the frozen peas.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's something to do with the hydrofluorocarbons can exist at much lower temperatures without freezing. So when they enter the fridge sort of under pressure, as they flow round, because the pressure goes down, they take energy from the
It's perhaps a discussion to have in the pub, but not on the air. I still can't figure out, I've never quite understood how a plane stays in the air. It always unnerves me when I'm in a plane.
Turning a tap on, getting water.
How basic are we going to go? Carl goes walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a bit of science for you.
Go on.
Right. Read the other day.
Yeah.
If you dug a big hole, right?
Oh, God.
Started digging, say in, wherever, Trafalgar Square, right?
Yeah.
You dig a big hole and you keep digging.
Yeah.
And you go right through the earth.
Right.
Out to the other side.
Yeah.
So you're somewhere in Australia or something, right?
Yeah.
And then you come back to London.
Right.
Stand next to the hole, jump in it. Apparently, you can jump through the world in 42 minutes.
It's interesting.
But then I was thinking, will you fall? And then when you come out the other end, would you fall back again?
Well, yeah, you would, wouldn't you? What would happen is, you'd accelerate 10 metres per second to the centre of the earth. But you'd have such inertia, you'd nearly go as far out the other end before it was like a bungee jump, so you'd nearly get as far as the other end, and then you'd go back again, and you'd keep going until back and forth, getting further and further away from making it, until you went sort of back and forth in the centre, and then you'd stay still in the centre.
Have you drilled a hole through the earth? Get in touch. Email xfm.co.uk and just let us know how you got on. Did you get to the other side? Did you get to Australia? Did you buy one of those funny cork hats? Did you see Paul Hogan?
How does a fish work? Darkness, growing on me, XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. I lost him, didn't I, in a little conversation?
Yeah, you were talking about quantum physics, to be fair.
Yeah, I was just explaining what a black hole was, because we were talking like that as well last night. And just halfway through, he just went, yeah.
And put his headphones on.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh,
the thing about Carl is he speaks with such authority about things that he thinks he knows about.
Monkeys.
And when you try to explain to him about stuff, he goes, no, of course ghosts exist. And you try to explain to him why it's conceivable they don't. No. He can't be bothered with that.
Yeah, you did all your learning at about 12, didn't you?
Yeah, but I'm still picking bits up now.
Said without irony. Oh, brilliant.
What have you learned recently? Anything interesting recently you've learned?
Darwin, that's why I was asking you about him.
Right.
Yeah, Darwin, we know what you did, didn't you?
I don't know what he did. I just read the other day that they've got a treatment for whatever illness he had. I thought it was a bit late. Can you imagine that, saying that to his family?
What did Darwin do?
I don't know, you were just trying to explain it to me, but I'm busy doing stuff, aren't I? I can't take it all in whilst I'm sorting the ads out, putting CDs in. You know what I mean? Ticking off the knob news.
No, but he formulated the theory of evolution based on natural selection. Yeah, but wait, though. Do you think that's good? Do you think he's, well done? You're impressed with that? Because you're not impressed with things like, you famously said, Newton, so it said gravity, but it was already there. If we'd have been floating around, it'd been a problem. We weren't, so keep out of it. That's what you said. You said Einstein. I've never used EMC squared in my life, but the bloke who invented the video recorder, I watch one a week. So I wonder if you're impressed by Darwin formulating, I think, the most important scientific theory since Newton's laws.
Has it made a difference? Or whatever he said, would it have happened anyway?
You can't do that. You're not allowed to say that. You can't say, oh, well done, I'd have found it eventually anyway. You can't do that. You've got to give people their due, do you know what I mean?
But now it's difficult to find stuff because there's less to find out now.
It's not a competition.
But on what scale? On what scale are you looking at? Why do you mean there's less to find out?
Well, no, I mean, they bring in stuff out that... Do you know what I mean? It's
The
just...
iPod.
Well, yeah.
Sure.
Didn't see the point in that,
No.
the iPod. Do you know, he actually listed the 3 songs he'd ever want to carry around with him. I can't remember what they were.
What are the 3 songs you'd put on
Killing
your
a
iPod?
Georgie.
Killing Georgie, yeah.
Yeah, what else?
Probably have Elvis in the Ghetto.
Right.
Yeah.
Moving.
Living in the City. Stevie
Do you know
Wonder.
what I like? Do you know why that? Because that's like a little film to him.
Yeah.
That's 3 songs where there's a little story. He knows the ending.
Yeah.
But it's someone singing it to him. A little...
Just put them on it. How many songs can it hold?
Well,
7,500.
7,500.
Put that on 7,500 times.
Sure.
Well, you don't need to, do you? I mean, that is like that joke. The wish. Imagine putting on 7,500. You know that joke about you got 3 wishes. It says a never-ending bottle of Guinness. And he goes, second wish, you have 2 more of these.
Yeah.
You don't need to put them on 7,500 times, do you?
No, you don't have to.
Never mind, Carl. Never mind. Answers rushing in, we should point out, for the quiz. Most of them agreeing that it's pointless. Some people have called it... It's songs of phrase, of course. Some people are referring to it now as songs of arse. Which is more than appropriate. But you'll be pleased to know that it's ending this week, and next week we've got the return of the even more pitiful Rockbusters.
For the last one.
That's back for the last one. We perhaps also need your petitions to Carl. If you want us to stay on the air, then you need to petition Carl, giving good reasons why he should stay, why this show isn't boring, or rather why he shouldn't be bored by it. I mean, you're bound to be bored as listeners, but obviously he's running out of steam now.
What are you fed up with? You're just fed up with, in general, are you? I mean, you want your Saturdays back, do you?
Just want a bit of a life back, that's all.
But you don't do anything with your life when you've got
why don't you do this instead of, like, your day job?
Can't. It's more important than my day job, innit? That's what earns the company money and that. Know what I mean?
Well...
So...
Why don't you do a regular show then? Sack someone who's, you know, quite frankly not putting the weight.
I've done that. I did that years ago.
What do you mean?
Done it. Told you, I've done a lot of stuff. Boxing, done. Tick. Dancing, done.
No, you turned up, the place was shut.
Yeah, but...
Dancing? When did you do dancing?
That's when he went and said, I want to do dancing, and he went along to the place, and it was shut, and that was it. And he said, I didn't do it anymore. That's not doing it, is it? Boxing, he had a fight with one lad, then the lad beat him up, and he didn't go again.
Oh dear, it's pathetic. Well, anyway, yeah, so this is basically our penultimate show. Next week's the final, and we're all looking forward to that enormously.
Yeah.
But that may be it forever then, and this you know, all for one, all you know, one for all for one. The Three Musketeers, gone forever.
Yeah.
I, for one, will be pleased.
Oh, I have to get some of these taped, because I like coming in and sort of, you know...
Incidentally,
playing
Rick,
it.
don't be afraid to nick as many CDs as you see fit on that last show.
People have already nicked them.
No, I know, but
I
just
mean-
take whatever you want.
If that 4 Non-Blondes is still there, isn't
I
it?
think it's still there.
Because I don't want that to be nicked.
Yeah. And I got a feeling, because I don't think there's any Smiths in the library, but there's quite a lot of Gina G.
Really? What? What was that sigh for?
Nothing.
What?
Ooh.
Play a record. Monkey News is on the way, plus the
This
results.
isn't radio. You've got to keep talking or playing music.
Play some music?
Yeah. Heart of Gold by Neil Young on XFM 104.9.
Pop Idol, of course, begins this evening. I know you're looking forward to it, Rick.
Yeah, love it,
It's
love
always
it.
a joy, isn't it? Especially those early rounds with the
mentors,
divs.
yeah.
Yeah, they are always extraordinary. That's the only reason I watch. I mean, I can't be bothered with the later contest. It's just watching the freaks for the first couple of weeks. It's an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, I sort of like watching the judges. They're good as well.
Oh, the judges are good, yeah.
I like
yeah.
the fact they've got their little shtick, you know, the special jokes they've obviously written or just waiting to get them in.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
great.
But
I like when Pete Waterman cries as well.
Does he cry?
Sometimes, if he's moved by it. He's better than bloody Bobby Daddon. Like it, yeah. Rosie Ribbon made him cry. He just wells up and then... like that. That's good, I like that.
He talks a lot of old arse, doesn't he, Pete Waterman?
I sort of quite like him,
Oh, I
though.
don't know, I find him irritating.
Well...
It's like
yeah.
he genuinely thinks he's up there with Lennon and McCartney. That's one of the great kind of pop Svengales of his time.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know, you wrote songs for Sunita.
Well,
Don't be
yeah,
that way.
let's not knock him. There's Foxes on there.
True, no, Dr. Fox is a genius. And obviously can step in if there's any medical emergencies. Rick Waller, you'll be pleased. Now, obviously, as you know, I'm a huge Rick Waller fan. Not only has he got a great singing voice, but he really is a picture, isn't he? No, I know it's a bit harsh. I've said it before, but he does make me a little sick to the stomach when I look at Rick Waller. And to be honest with you, it's his own fault. You know, he went in Celebrity Fit Club, he had a chance to sort things out, and his attitude was wrong, and he didn't trim down, and he's, for want of a better phrase, a bloater, and slightly grotesque. But, you know, he's in the paper this week saying that it was all because of his image. He didn't fit the stereotype of what pop stars should look like, blah, 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 blah. Well, he's disgruntled by this. He's got a great singing voice.
Well, he has got a great singing voice.
But the point is this, Rick, the point is this. Since the days of Elvis, since the days of Bing Crosby...
He's not as fat as Elvis.
No, but you're a star because you have to have the whole package. The voice, the sex appeal, everything. We know how it works. Kids buy it. It's pop music. That's what pop music is. You know, if you want to be a big fat bloater, you've got to at least be as good as Barry White. He isn't.
Or Pavarotti.
And so anyway, he set up an organisation. He's already got a band. You know, he's got a band.
You're saying, get over it. The world should revolve around looks.
Well, no, I'm saying pop music. That's what pop music is. I mean, this kind of obsession with he should get a chance.
But not on record.
No, I know, but be a backing singer. The point is, this kid wants to be a star. He wants to be a star, doesn't he? That's the point. He doesn't want to sing and make a couple of records. He just wants to be a star. He wants to be a celebrity.
I'd have thought that's the real rub, that actually he's not being truthful with himself.
Yes.
He doesn't just want to make beautiful music and sing well. He wants to be, you know, carried round on a sedan chair and adored.
Imagine that.
I know. He'd have to have a lot of money to pay for the entourage that can carry him out.
4 elephants needed. But he's got a company now. He set it up with his dad. It's a management company. It's called Star Search. And basically, he's hoping to break the fickle industry, expectations. And so if you're a bit of grotesque, if you're a freak of some kind, if you're someone that Karl, you know, would be impressed by or, alarmed by, then you can get in touch with Rick and he can put you in there. Women with beards, little midget fellas, whatever it does not fit the usual norm.
Should we cut along?
I'm thinking the three of us next week. We won't have much to do after next week. You know, Ricky's got a bit of a singing voice on him. I'm learning to play Blowing in the Wind on the keyboard by Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
It's like a master that. I don't know what you can do.
You can dance, can't you? You know that, you've done it, you've done dancing, so.
Exactly.
It's like, you know.
Little Donkey. We'll have a hit at Christmas.
Perfect.
I'm good at that.
What were you meant to be playing when you did Little Donkey in the play?
Drums to We Three Kings.
But you just busted live, didn't you?
We're just talking about looks and stuff, right?
Always.
Because, you know, it sort of cheeky freak of the week, we did that and I stopped doing it.
Sure.
It was upsetting a few people. There was a thing on the website the other day about Elephant Man.
Yeah.
Right? Just keeping up to, you know, up on the news, what's going on there. And, they did
Drunky news.
They did a thing about him and what he'd look like if his head wasn't messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they made a little picture for him.
Was he quite good looking?
Not bad looking, but you can't use it. It's not like you can't put it on a passport.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, and the fact that he's been dead for several years.
Yeah.
No, but they also do that sort of thing for people who are alive. They say, this is what you look like. So you can't use it for that.
Yeah.
You can't use it on
Isn't that's sort of like rubbing it in though, isn't it, really?
It is a bit.
Yeah. Unless they said, good news, you were ugly anyway.
Yeah.
To be quite honest.
You wouldn't have pulled it. You didn't look like an elephant.
If you were symmetrical, you weren't a looker.
You couldn't use it on a little dating agency picture. This is what I look like.
Yeah. This is what I would have looked like. And they phone up and go, I'm intrigued, what do you mean would have looked like? Well, I'll see you, as we said, 7 o'clock. How will I recognise you? I'll be eating buns.
Yeah, look for the giant cauliflower.
Yeah, in a coat.
Exactly.
I love the fact that you're keeping up to date with what the Elephant Man might have looked like.
Yeah, exactly.
That is amazing.
Karl's news is largely what's happening in around 1880.
Yeah, or what might have happened around 1880.
No, but it's sad though. Did you watch that thing in the week? That What You Staring At programme?
I didn't know. I couldn't face it. I know what you mean. It was about people who'd had unfortunate deformities. And stuff.
Yeah, and it was really sad. I suddenly felt bad about, you know, some of the stuff we'd talked about and what have you. Cause
Can I just say something, like, that's quite a nice thing to say. I suddenly felt bad about some of the things we talked about. Should we go over what we've discussed today?
What?
What subjects have we brought up today? How can you feel sorry about things like that when we're still doing it?
No, I'm just saying, you know, you have a laugh and that, but then you see a programme about it and you go, oh.
What, you realise they're real people you're talking about?
Yeah.
When do you ever forget that? When do you ever forget that when you bring up these cheeky freaks of the weeks, or when we talk about Rick Waller, that there's not a real person on the other end thinking about it?
Yeah, but sometimes it's hard because they don't look like real people.
Don't slag off Rick Waller.
That girl was on with a big head. Like bow selector.
We played some Dizzy Rascal earlier,
And that was wicked.
exactly. And he's the new kind of the kind of London rap sensation.
Yeah.
But let's not forget Credit to the Nation from 1994.
They're from
Teenage
Birmingham now,
sensation.
Steve.
Whatever happened to MC Fusion? He got a lot of bad press at the time. People didn't respect him. But I'm listening to that now. I think it was bloody brilliant.
Yeah.
All right.
And crucial, no?
exactly. Adverts.
Kings of Leon, Molly's Chambers on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, you're Stephen Merchant, and that little bald head mank over there is Karl Pilkington.
Cockaliki soup.
Cockaliki soup is fine.
That was one from Nick. Thanks for that, Nick.
Yeah.
Is it
I was
monkey news?
referring to the woman who chewed on a knob in her goulash.
exactly. If you just tuned in, you've missed that hilarious story.
Yeah. We still don't know why she was eating goulash. I've got a rash, look, come up my arm, look at that.
Brilliant. Fascinating. Thanks for that.
That's from rubbing his head, getting him in a headlock. And have you got some on your hair? Because look at that, that's like a heat rash. What do you wash your hair with? Have you still got that bird shit behind your ear? What is that? That's really worrying, isn't it?
It's like how like the body changes over many years of sort of certain things.
Yeah.
It's like your body changes to protect yourself from the sun and what have you.
Yeah.
My head just got used to being rubbed. It's
Yeah.
reacting now.
Oh, that's a defence mechanism. Right, I see.
Alright.
Look at that, that's horrible.
Anyway,
You've got something on your hair, you know.
Monkey news?
I was going to say the winner.
I don't think anyone cares.
Oh, come on, someone got all of them, didn't they?
Well, okay, play it again then. This was Songs of Phrase. You did this
The
earlier.
well-known phrase is Galileo, stop talking about science, make me television. The most convoluted, banal quiz on any radio station ever. I mean, I'm including Moyles, Chris Evans, do you know what I mean? Simon Bates. That's worse than anything they ever did.
Apparently, Channel 5 have bought the rights. Anyway, what were the
brilliant.
answers, Carl?
We had Queen in there, Altered Images, Thomas Dolby,
Yeah.
Beatles, Aretha Franklin, and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Well, extraordinarily, Tracy and John Burton from Colchester and Essex got all of those right. Why they would want the prizes, I've no idea, but good luck to them. They can enjoy those at some point. God bless. Okay, Monkey News?
Do you want a bit?
Yes, please. Play
Jingle?
the jingle.
This rash is weird. Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right. Right, they were filming a documentary, right, this telly company,
Yeah.
doing a documentary.
Who? Which one? Which one?
Don't know.
No, right, what was the documentary about?
About monkeys.
Yeah. Where was it? Where
Africa.
was it? Right, when was this?
I haven't got a date.
Okay. Recently though, since the advent of television, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, a bit of extra monkey news if you want it.
Okay, always.
Do you know the,
Monkey news extra. Go on.
do you know the Halfords ads?
Halford's ads? I don't think so, no. What happens?
Halfords, they've you know, they sell nuts and bolts and stuff.
Right.
They were using monkeys in the ads.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. And what happened?
packet.
Don't they sell bikes, Halfords?
Well, mainly.
Bicycles and motorbike stuff in that. Okay, so they're using monkeys in the advert. What happened?
I can't handle it.
What?
I can't do this. Look at
What?
him. Look at him.
I don't care what he's doing.
And well, basically, right, there was a load of hassle because they were using these monkeys in this Halfords advert.
Yes.
Right.
And what happened? Get to the point.
It turned out it wasn't a problem because they were mechanics in the first place.
Well, they were monkey mechanics.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Mental.
What are you talking about? That's not a
Right,
story.
anyway, listen, let's get back onto
They were
it.
mechanics in the first place.
Right, listen. Right, so they're making this documentary. Right? And stumble across a little gang of
Come on!
Get on with it, please.
little gang of monkeys. That's
Yes.
the first time I've ever laughed. I'll hear that.
I know. Well, brilliant. What do you want? A cake? Come on.
Can we play a song?
Oh, I don't understand what is wrong with you, you freak.
It's making me laugh.
Just tell us the story.
All right then. All right. So anyway, right. So there's this documentary being made. They found a little gang of monkeys.
Right, play a song. I don't know what's going on here. I apologise. It's just if you were looking forward to monkey.
Got to hide your love away. According to the Beatles on XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Right, Carl, come on.
where
monkey
were we?
news.
Where
Everyone's
were we?
composed. The jingle, please.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Excellent. Okay.
Right, where were we?
We were just start again. There's some people making a documentary. For what? Okay.
Making a documentary in a jungle and that.
Right.
Stumble across a little gang.
Okay, come on.
All right.
A little gang of monkeys.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
So the camera crew are there filming it.
Yes.
Everything's going normal.
It's all fine.
Nothing odd about it.
Okay. They're not running a restaurant. They've not got any barber shops. Nothing.
No.
Just regular monkeys going about their business. Yeah.
So anyway, what normally happens is the monkeys sleep with the partner.
They already do what?
They don't sort of sleep around and that. Once they find the girlfriend or the boyfriend or whatever,
Yeah.
they stick with them, right?
Okay.
But anyway, they were watching this one, right? And it's going around a bit, sleeping around,
Oi, oi.
and it was getting fatter. They thought this is a bit odd,
Yeah.
right? So followed it round and see it having it away. Turns out, little prostitute.
Oh, God!
It's a little monkey prostitute.
And it was getting fatter because it was charging them bananas.
What a load of old rubbish.
It's charging them bananas! What was it, a boy or... It was a...
Woman. Little woman monkey.
That's the most extraordinary monkey news I've ever heard.
Oh! That is genius!
Has this documentary been televised?
I don't think it's been on yet.
No.
And that's all the information you've got?
Yeah.
And is that's one banana for everything?
The half banana is for...
Just oral?
A poor job.
Right.
If you want full-blown monkey sex, it is 2.5 bananas.
Sure.
So,
Let's just play a song.
let's just play...
All right, well, this is our penultimate show, so we're back next week. We're going to make it a barnstormer, I'm sure, lads. I want 100% behind it, 110% next week. All right, none of this giggling, none of this infantile giggling, like
Okay.
two schoolboys.
Right.
All right, we're going to come back, we're going to have some quality monkey news next week. We're going to have all kinds of treats, I would have thought.
Okay.
Some great prizes. All right, are we okay?
Yeah,
We're all
best show.
behind that.
Let's make next week the best show ever.
Good luck. If you miss it, then you miss out. We're ending with a track from a couple of years back. I think it was 92, 93. Dinosaur Jr. Start Chopping. Play that. Start playing. Forget start chopping. Start playing.
All right.
All right?
See you next week.
Yeah.
XFM 104.9. Lovely, that one. Now, again, I broke the rules in the week. I met up with Carl. I had lunch with him. And we were chatting and having a cup of tea. And it got onto one of Carl's favourite programmes, was the Tales of the Unexpected.
Ah, of course.
And all I can think is that he's probably the only person in Britain where they were unexpected. I mean, to him, when that twist came in, you go, gee, I can't...
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Can't believe
So it was the tree that did it. I mean, he was probably the only... And we were telling all these stories of horror, and he liked horror stories. And I told him this story. And I don't know if this will come across the radio, but I told him this story. It was a short. It was a horror short.
This was a film you saw, was it?
Yeah. And what it was, it started off, just there'd been a car crash. You see, it's a horrendous wreck. And you saw it from the point of view of the person in the car. And he was calling for his mate, and he was going, Dave... And he sort of looked over and saw a body without a head that had been thrown. He goes, oh no, Dave. And then into the field of view came Dave, his mate, and looked at him with a look of horror. And then it sort of went black, and you realised that he was just a head, and it had been his body.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And I said, then it came up at the end, at the executions in the French Revolution, people experience consciousness for, and he went, oh, no, he said, it wouldn't be for that long. And then he went, if it was a chicken, it would work. Imagine remaking that film, but it's two chickens in horrendous car crash.
Their own fault for driving.
It would work. No, he wasn't having that.
Yeah.
No, it was too long. I think he said, how long was this film? I went, about 5 minutes. He went, no. It would work if it was a chicken.
I like the way that Carl is something like, when you relate an incident like that, he's appalled and offended and annoyed by the people that made it, even though he's never seen it.
Oh, he's annoyed, yeah.
Do you have a favourite Tales of the Unexpected, one that you remember particularly that shook you up?
Yeah, we were talking about the one on where there's some woman in prison. Have you seen that one?
I can't remember them all.
Right. This woman's in prison.
Yeah.
And she gets a bit friendly with the guy who takes the dead bodies out.
Right.
And he said, I can get you out of here. He said, what you've got to do, right? You've got to, I don't know, at midnight.
When you hear the bell toll, that means there's been a dead body.
Yeah, there's been a dead body. So what you've got to do is go into like the place where all the dead bodies are, get in the first coffin on the right, and then I'll come along and carry you out and you can run away and escape, right? So she goes, yeah, all right then. So she hears the bell go.
I'll bury you, right? And then I'll come back later and dig you up.
Right.
Yeah, but
that's the point.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Trust me, Carl, it really matters.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know if I'm going to ruin this for people at home.
Yeah.
Can I just skip to the end? I would imagine that she gets buried and he doesn't come back, and she has to get buried alive.
Better than that. So she gets in the coffin, and she's lying there for ages.
She's buried.
She can feel a bit of movement going on, so she's obviously, being carried somewhere, so she's thinking, this is it, I'm getting out. And she's lying there for ages and thinking, why ain't someone coming and lifting the lid off this? Do you know what I mean? Letting me get out. So she's really bored. She gets a lighter out, right? Lights it to have a look at who she's lying on. It's only the fella who said he'd help escape.
Oh.
How bad is that?
That is... How bad is that?
So it is quite important that she's buried alive then, isn't it? In retrospect, you realise that the jeopardy is that she's buried alive and can't get out.
Yeah.
It makes it so much worse, doesn't it, than just like lying in the morgue and going, actually, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
This isn't going to work.
Look at Carl's face. Having told that, he's so pleased. His face is lit up. He's beaming like a child.
Have you seen any?
Is that your favourite horror thing ever?
What was that one you told me about with the porn? That was a good one.
Oh, this was fantastic, right? Right. There was this.
Sorry, can I just check now? We're just remembering classic episodes of the Tales of the Unexpected.
This is important. Well, I saw one, right? I saw one on Tales of the Unexpected, right? And it was these two gents. What they used to do, they look down the obituaries and they'd blackmail the wife or the son of a dead eminent person, like it might be a priest or a doctor, like that, and they'd go and they'd say, he bought some erotic stuff from us before he died, and he owes 100 guineas and all this sort of stuff, and they'd pay up because it'd be so embarrassing. They just didn't want to say, just pay him, right? And this one bloke said, who are these people? I'll meet with them. And he goes round there, and he goes round, and they go, your father, he goes, my father could not have bought any erotic material from you. They did it, he goes, he couldn't have, he's blind. Right, and that was the twist. And Carl went, so it was magazines, not videos then.
Yeah. Now think about it, Steve. Is that so stupid?
Well, presumably it was set in olden times because people, professional pornographers don't tend to call it, erotic material.
Yeah.
They tend to call it, juicy jugs or whatever. But more than that, I don't understand how a video is going to be any use to a blind person either. I know that you can hear the sound, Carl. Look at him nodding like he's caught me out.
Yeah, what sound will you hear? Do, 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 do. Your meter needs looking at? Yes. Cut. What's then? What's that? Then it's just noises,
occasional groans.
Yeah.
Right.
You could listen through the wall at your neighbours.
He does.
I mean, that's why I save a lot of money. But I thought you were going to point out, Carl, that they could have had a Braille porno. Now, have you thought of that?
Look, feel the lumps on that.
Exactly. Think about it, Carl.
Think about it.
You're excited now.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's away, Carl.
Yeah, the cheese grate has only entered the cupboard.
No, she's a good-looking lady. What do you make of the first genetically modified baby?
Oh.
Are you worried about this?
Do you know what did they do? What?
Let me see what it says here.
Isn't it just choosing the, eye colour.
Well, this is the concern, isn't it? That in the future you'll be able to decide whether it's a boy or a girl, how intelligent it is, what it looks like, is it handsome, is it ugly? Obviously, no one will choose an ugly baby, and so on and so on and so on. And so it means that where will it lead? Where will it end, Carl? Are you concerned?
I've thought about this a lot.
What will us three look like in the future if they're being, genetically modified beautiful people? What will we be like? How will we be considered in society?
True, yeah. But we've talked about this before, haven't we? About the cloning thing.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters, because at the end of the day, right, you might look like some other kid, but it's the way you're brought up that will change your features and the way you are, your personality.
If you lie, you get a long nose, don't you?
Well, no, but listen, right, because I remember when we, I was growing up on this estate.
This is going to be good. Go on.
No, it's not. It's just an example of how this doesn't work.
Go on.
So we don't need to worry, sort of thing.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm growing up on this estate, and there was this woman about 4 houses down, right, who's a bit rough. All right.
Didn't fancy her.
Oh God, no. Right, but she had a baby.
Well, tell me about her first. I'm interested in this woman. Why was she?
It was a very...
Was it like a man in a dress?
I mean, I didn't grow up in a posh house or anything. And I'm not saying that if you live in a bit of a rough house, you're a bad person.
What does she look like?
But anyone can
Tattoos?
clean up.
Look like Tony Green with a fag on.
They didn't clean up much, right?
Oh.
Which, even if you've not got a lot of money, you can still try and make a place look nice.
Yeah.
Right? But she didn't, and a kid used to take a horse into the house.
Sorry. Whoa, Neddy. What do you mean a kid used to take a horse into the house? Where did they get a horse?
Must have nicked it from somewhere. Must have done.
You seen a horse in it? No.
What, is that from outside the saloon round the corner?
Yeah, was it just tied up with a bit of leather?
Right? And,
oh, that's great. Did Big Jake come looking for it?
I'd been out.
Oh. Sorry, let me get this. This was before the lynching stopped or after.
Where did he get a horse from? What do you mean he must have nicked it? His mum said, where'd you get that from? I bought it. All right then, but keep it out of the kitchen.
I don't want you going cattling rustling.
Where did he get a horse from, Carl? And how long did he have it for? Was he leading it or riding it? Mum, open the door, I can't stop.
I can't stop it. Open the patio door as well.
Looks like we got us a runaway. What do you mean?
I don't know, but the thing is, they couldn't afford to buy one because they're not cheap. So I'm just guessing. Maybe that's wrong of me. But I think...
He had a horse?
Yeah, right. So
that's why the family didn't have any money. They'd spend it on the horse.
No,
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they would have bought it. So anyway...
Yeah, it's wise to whisper, Carl, in case they're listening.
Yeah. And
they could be in the room next door.
It's not buying it, it's keeping it as well. Oh.
So I was like in the car with my dad coming into the avenue, and you used to have to drive down it to turn round. And, and sort of go back to our house.
You had the traditional method of transport. Yeah.
And the horse was in the lounge.
Reading a paper.
Just like walking around.
Oh God! What?
And when I was doing, I tried to earn myself some money once by flogging little flowers in plastic cups.
What? This is genius. It just keeps coming. What do you mean you're trying to flog little flowers? What do you mean?
Wait. Let's play a record. Let's play a record and come back to this. Because it's always going to just unravel and unravel. It's going to go for hours. Let's play a track,
deeper and deeper. It's like an onion, isn't it?
We've created a whole world here where there's a man living with a horse.
Just walking around the lounge.
I come from the West Country. I've never heard anything like that.
I just think of a big sort of like orange carpet and it's got a rediffusion telly and this horse going, I'm fed up in here.
Exactly.
This is really...
I am not taking the rubbish out again.
Yeah.
Right, play a record. Let's have Velvet Underground. We've got that lined up.
Oh,
yeah, the classic from the first album, I'm Waiting for the Man. Let's come back to the horse in a second.
Little flowers in pots. What do you mean?
From that classic first album, Velvet Underground and Nico, which apparently peaked at a disappointing 171 in the US charts.
Think of that.
And that's obviously Lou Reed, the Velvet Underground, and Waiting for the Man.
Yeah, great track. So we were talking, we were doing White Van Man, and we got onto
genetically modified babies. But
and
somehow
then Carl started telling a story about someone with a horse, and then he got onto, he was trying to make money selling flowers. Just do the flowers briefly.
Well, hang on, I just want to recap slightly. So there was a family, and who had the horse in the family?
It was...
Because you lived on an estate in Manchester.
So the mother was a right pig, apparently.
Well,
I don't know if that's relevant.
You don't need to go that far. But what I'm trying to do is like make a picture for you so you understand.
What does she look like? Who did she look like?
Bit of a, and no disrespect to her, bit like Pauline Quirk.
Quirky, yeah.
Right?
Okay, I knew you were going to say that. Yeah. I knew it was going to be Pauline. Did she have any tats?
I've never got that close to her.
Okay, all right.
So who had the horse? Was this her son or her husband?
Her daughter.
Her daughter had stolen a horse.
Yeah, from, I don't know where, I think there was some stables down the road or something.
And they kept the horse in the house with them.
They kept it in the house.
Did they
didn't
get
have it
caught?
for long.
No.
Sorry, and you said you were in the house one day and you saw the horse
No,
in
what
there.
happened was, I was, they did this thing at school about raising money for charity, right? For some local charity. And they said you can do anything to raise money. And they came out with all these ideas and I thought, that's good.
What was the charity?
Well, I don't know. I thought, forget the charity.
Yeah, that's
I'm
just a good
charity
money making
here.
idea.
So-
You're a charity.
So I asked my mum for some, because she used to have a lot of flowers around the house.
Sure.
I said, can I just take some snippings off them? And I'll go and buy some plastic cups. And got some soil out of the garden, planted the bits of plants in them.
Yeah.
Got a tray.
Yeah.
Had about 25 plants on it, selling them for 25 pence each.
Excellent. Did you sell any?
Yeah, so loads.
Did you just cut? You didn't just cut them and stick them in the
Yeah,
soil?
they wouldn't have survived.
Oh.
But I think people sort of thought, well, good on him for trying. But anyway, so I went round to theirs, because I thought their house could do with a bit of colour and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a bit rough. So as I went...
The horse went, thank God for that breakfast. They've been feeding me kitty cat.
So I got up to the door, and they opened the door, and it was one of them houses where no carpet.
Yeah, a horse in the living room.
You know.
We've all been there.
And the horse was walking around the living room.
Oh.
I looked quite happy and everything, because I always say that about animals.
Black Beauty
right?
was on. Yeah.
Well, think about it, right? If you were a horse, where would you rather be? In a little wooden hut with a load of hay, or in like a house with a
Central heating.
3-piece suite and a telly and that?
Telling you that.
No, but I was saying this the other day,
And an Atari.
right? I was walking through London. the
Commodore
other day.
64,
Yeah.
rubbish.
Exactly.
Walking through London with Suzanne, right?
Yeah.
And you know, like homeless people always have dogs. And
Yeah.
she said, "Oh, I hope she looks after it." I said, that dog is happier than most dogs,
Right.
Because people always walk past and give it a pat on the head.
Yeah.
It's with its owner all the time.
Yeah.
It's out in the open. It's not locked up in a house.
Yeah.
It doesn't
You know what I
eat,
mean?
but other than that...
No, it does eat though. They're always all right. So that's what I was saying. I think this horse was doing all right for itself. Do you know what I mean?
Well, not many horses have got their own house.
Exactly.
For a start, yeah.
But anyway, that's
That's
what
by
we
the
were talking
by.
about. Yeah. So anyway, this family, who's a bit. What were we talking about? It was about cloning.
Genetically modified kids and all that stuff, yeah.
Right. Now, what I'm saying is, you could say, right, Steve, you could have a baby, right? And Ricky could see it and say, God, I want one that looks like that.
Yeah.
Right?
It could happen, Rick.
So
Come on, work with him.
So you take it to the doctors, and I don't know what they do. They inject it with something or whatever.
Yep, that's how it's done.
Yeah.
And get a little baby, and there it is. It looks the same. Now the thing is, you separate. You both go off and do your own things.
Yep.
Right. Now, you look at Stephen. You look after your baby.
Yeah.
You treat it well. You give it good food and
I'm
that,
a good dad.
all the vitamins and stuff.
Yeah.
Ricky just gives it cheese. Right. So then it changes its looks. It goes a bit fat. It gets tired easily and that sort of thing. Now, when this family,
Why am I just feeding a baby cheese?
right, this family who had a horse in their house,
Yeah.
they had a little baby, and my mum went round and said, "You're not going to believe this, but it's a beautiful looking baby," right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, And the weird thing is, it was a good-looking kid, but as time went on, they didn't really look after it. And I'm not saying like abusing it, but it used to run around. It used to play out till like 10 at night.
Yeah.
It used to chase cars.
Right.
It was a bit.
Did it have hooves?
No. Chase cars.
Right.
What sort of kid chases cars? Oh God!
No.
Was it called Rover?
The weird
Did it catch sticks?
It's Liam, it was called, right?
Right.
Now, the weird thing is, it was a good-looking kid, but as time went on, and all that, like, not eating properly, and its hair was all patchy.
It's not Liam Gallagher, is it?
And chasing cars and that, and it became an ugly kid.
It's definitely Liam Gallagher.
And that's what I'm saying, right? You can clone all you like, but at the end of the day, it's how you brought up.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Life. Wow.
That was a hell of a point.
Oh God.
But am I right?
Oh, you're always right, Carl.
Finally, White Van Man, what do you make of the fact that Sainsbury's are bringing in square tins?
Is that
a concern for you?
Is that true?
Apparently so.
Why?
Dunno.
It's like it's easy to stack.
This is what the guy in the Sun has said. That should be interesting. That should be his comment on Sainsbury's are bringing in square tins. Is that should be interesting for meatballs. Ricky's just collapsed on the floor. Let's just play a song, Carl. I don't think even you can top that.
Cooper Temple Claws. Who needs enemies? Good question, lads. Nobody. This is XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Oh, they should print a little book of those. They're great. Oh, how you can relate any song or artist to anything else.
Easy.
Joyful.
Easy. Well, yeah, so me and Karl went out for a beer, and it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah,
We
enjoyed
started
myself.
off,
Good.
and you met my mate Robin, didn't you?
Yeah.
And some of the stories. Do you want to tell Steve some things about Robin that you
Robin,
learned?
do you know him well?
Yes.
Well, do you know about his worm problem as a kid?
Go on.
Right. He, what I can remember is he had worms as a kid. Not sure how you get him. He never answered me. He was getting a bit touchy about it.
Right.
This is like the second time I met him. And I think he was a bit annoyed that Ricky told me about his problem.
What
Yes.
now? Straight away, you not being there, instinctively, what do you think went on with this story about worms?
My suspicion is rather like when you told a group of people that Robin had once suckled milk from a cow's udder.
Yeah.
Did he mention that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. My suspicion is that, like the cow story, the worm story is not true.
But
And
why would he get so sort of uppity about it?
Well,
Because it's not true.
imagine if that wasn't the first time he'd done it. Imagine if he did that every single time he was with somebody for the first time and Robin was just met them. He will tell that story to anyone.
But they do say there's no smoke without fire.
Oh, Robin! I also told him that the way Robin cured these worms was because the doctor told his mother, right, to hold a piece of ham or cheese near Robin's anus so the worms would come out for the food, and he believed it. I
Tell you why, though.
I said to Robin used to sit on spam to try and get the worms out, and he believed it.
But Steve, right, do you remember that story about 3 or 4 years ago where there was some bloke in the army? He went away to somewhere, Vietnam or whatever. He was messing about in the woods.
Messing about in the woods?
Shouldn't he have been fighting?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Right, and he walked through some lake, and I think he cut his toe or something on something, and some worm of some sort crawled in the gash.
Yeah.
And it was in his body, and the doctor said, we've got to get this out of your body. So what they did was, they said, right, the thinnest part or something of your body that things can crawl through is on the top of your head. So they wrapped
Where the skull is.
So they wrapped some bacon.
No, they didn't!
They did. That's
oh,
that
right.
thing.
So he's gone in via the toe. So what we do is, I'll tell you what, that worm's probably heading straight for the head. We'll put a bit of bacon on it. The thinnest part of the body is the skull. Of course it's not the thinnest part of the body. It's where your brain case is, isn't it? It's the skull.
There was a reason for it. And it was like they stuck some bacon on his head. And
As ever, the vital piece of information, i.e. the reason, Carl seems to have forgotten.
Because the worm was in his body, and they said everyone likes the smell of bacon.
Including worms.
Even a Vietnamese lake worm. They love
Remember
bacon.
Remember last week when I said about the little fella with the bone with no brain, and you were proved wrong?
No. We were saying it wasn't a little fella. We were saying it was a stillborn child. It wasn't a little fella.
You're changing it now. You weren't having any of it last week.
Right, hang on a minute. I'm getting confused. There was a Vietnamese snake that went inside of a soldier.
A little like maggot or some sort that you have to get out of your body because it causes problems.
Yes, and so in order to get it out of the body, they strapped bacon to his head.
Yeah.
That is great. This doctor.
And did that work?
I think so. They had a picture of him smiling.
Oh, God, what, the worm or the bloke?
The bloke.
Oh, dear.
Honestly, I hope someone knows the story.
Right.
It was about 3 years ago, I reckon.
Okay.
And, yeah, it did work.
G.I. Bacon.
So this is why
the worm burrowed out of his head to get the bacon?
Get to the bacon.
Right. That's great.
So this is why when Robin was telling his story, I was a little bit disappointed if it wasn't true.
Right.
Because in a way,
you know, Robin's never been to Vietnam.
No, but what do you really think that Robin? Well, as Robin said at the time, Karl, why would I sit on ham then tell Ricky Gervais? It's a very good point.
Because if he was a kid, you do daft things like that as a kid.
Right.
It's the telling Ricky Gervais, though.
Yeah. And then, Bless him.
Okay.
And then anyway, Robin left, and I tried to chase him, but he got away. He knows that we, and then we had a few pints, and then Karl embarked on some of the greatest stories ever told. Can you tell the story about your dad?
Let me run it by. I haven't spoke to him all week, so let me run it by him.
Okay, play records.
Because
what we got?
we've got one of Steve's.
Yeah, well, bizarrely enough, this comes from the Teachers 2 soundtrack, the soundtrack to the current TV series. There's a slight whiff of nepotism in the air.
Yeah.
Rick, would you like to explain why?
Well, that's why you're doing it. No, my girlfriend worked on it, but
Yeah.
you were going to play this anyway, weren't you?
Well, I was actually. Bizarrely enough, I was going to play some I Am Clute, and this is from, as I say, the Teachers soundtrack. And this is called To You. It's a good track. That's I Am Clute, and a track called To You from the Teachers soundtrack. That's also got I noticed the Electric Soft Parade, the Hives, Star Sailor, Feeder, Turin Breaks, Mercury Rev on there. It's a good little collection.
Lovely. Karl has just had confirmation. He's looking smug because someone phoned up and went, "It is true. It's a Laogai chi worm, and you wrap bacon around your head." That's all the bloke knew as well.
Yeah.
And his name was Gary.
Yeah.
So I'm not having it.
No.
And he said, see, that's why the Robin thing isn't so weird. He said, but when you said he tried it with cheese, he said I was having none of it. He's got standards. Strokes, hard to explain. Like Karl, really.
Yes. Yes.
So, Karl, concentrate.
Yeah, go on.
So, we'll leave the worm with the bacon wrapped around the head, shall we?
Well, if you're ever caught in the jungle,
Yeah. Always carry some...
bit of Danish.
Good advice. Lovely. So, would you like to start on your... to Steve, because I've heard all these.
Well, we won't do them all.
We'll start off with the Mr. Freeze. Tell Steve the story of Mr. Freeze. This is the first time he nearly died.
This is the most serious of the lot, really. So, what it was, do you know, like, don't know if your mum and dad did the same thing, but, like, they do the weekly shopping on like, a Friday.
Yeah.
So when you got to Thursday, there wouldn't be much stuff left in the cupboard. It'd just be like, your Jacob's crackers and stuff like that. So when they'd been to the supermarket and they came back, I was like, what's that saying? Like a pig in... I loved it. It was like loads of food coming in, loads of biscuits.
What is that saying?
He nearly said pig in shit.
Right.
So I saw... do you remember Mr. Freeze Pops?
I do, yeah. So they're kind of like popsicles, icicles.
Yeah, but really long, like a foot long, right? Yeah. So I thought, I'll have one of them. So I grabbed it.
Went for the nutritious stuff first.
Absolutely.
And like my mum and dad are putting this stuff away and what have you. And I rip it open and knock it back, right? Straight away, just right back like
Swallow
that.
it straight away, yeah.
But it went down the wrong way, right? So
what, down your shirt?
So I was like, oh God, I can't breathe. And my mum and dad didn't even know what I'd ate. Do you know what I mean? I ate it so quick.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of tapping my mum on the back, going, and she's going, oh God, he's choking again, because I was always choking. If it was one thing, I don't know if I've got like a small throat, but I mean, even Ricky knows I can't drink that much, can I?
Yeah.
Do you know,
or eat pebbles.
I'm not a quick drinker. I'd always, I think I'm scared of like swallowing stuff.
Yeah.
And it was like bottle tops and mint imperials and stuff. I was always choking on stuff.
Oh, jeez.
So anyway, she's going, oh God, what's he picked up on it now?
Drop it.
So,
hit his nose with a stick.
So I was going, I'm choking. At this point, my dad had I think he'd put his share away, his food away, and he'd gone
His share. I love it.
Yeah.
He'd gone to watch like Winner Takes All or whatever in a lounge, and I was in the kitchen, and I was starting to I didn't care anymore. Do you know what I mean? I just got to that point where I wasn't struggling anymore.
You just thought, I'm done
I just
for.
was like falling to the ground. And my mum's going, get in here, I think it's serious. And my dad comes in and sort of starts shouting at me, saying that's what you get for being greedy. He didn't even know what I'd eaten.
Well, it was the moment to teach you a lesson, certainly.
So he's there like that, and my mum's going, oh, look at him. And my lips were going purple, and my eyes were rolling into the back of my head.
You look like Marilyn Manson.
And so anyway, she grabbed me from behind and did that fireman thing.
The Heimlich manoeuvre.
Yeah. And, winded me. And it came up, and I was all right.
What, the whole popsicle came flying back out?
You see, that's what I don't understand, because there was nothing there.
No, just a little bit. No, it swells up, doesn't it? Because it irritated it, so it went down your sort of like your epiglottis. It went down the wrong way, it went into your air canal instead of your throat, and it sort of spasms, and that's the fear. You just got to calm it down and relax.
So in time, I would have been all right.
Yeah,
anyway.
you don't. Well, no,
you might have.
So that's so hang on.
One. But
the weird thing is, for 3 days after that, I felt like a sort of a special person. I went to school.
And what's that? I'm saying nothing.
I did full days.
A special needs person.
Yeah.
I went to school the next 3 days after that. I didn't like wag it or anything. I did full days.
I love that. 3 days, turn everything.
Exactly. After 3 days, you thought, screw it.
Yeah, did a quick history exam. Right, next one.
weird.
That's popsicle. That's popsicle hell, we'll call that. Right, next one.
Which one's the next one?
Oh, what about your paper round?
Right, the paper round one. Paper round, I'd still say it's the best job I've ever had.
And he means it.
No, I really enjoyed it. It's like, you know, you don't have to work with anyone else, right? So you make your own rules.
Just think of that.
You know, you sort of
You're
around.
spreading information to people. Vital information.
Giving a service, and no one else is around. You know, you can just do what you want and think about stuff whilst you're cycling around on your bike. It's really good.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Imagine the stuff he's thinking about when he's riding around his
I
bike.
can't. Oh, so getting in the head of a salamander.
So anyway, I loved it, and even though I only got like 50p a day, right, no matter what the weather was like and stuff, I used to get up at 4:30 and go and do the round. And
Why did you get up at 4:30?
because I wanted to watch the Pink Panther at 5:30, so I wanted to get me paper round done.
I said, why didn't you watch the Pink Panther?
And then
he went, oh, I can't sit there thinking I've got my paper round to do.
He'll ruin it for him.
Yeah, so is it a good job or not?
So 4:30 I was up and about, and this morning it was like winter, really bad winter, bad snow, you know, freezing cold, really windy and all that. And my mum said to me before I went to bed, she said, don't be getting up tomorrow, I'll give you the 50p. I said, it's not about the 50p. So, you know, people want the papers and stuff. So,
Conscientious.
So anyway, I went to bed thinking, you know, that's it. I've told her I'm still going, so, you know, whatever. Go to sleep, get up in the morning, and put all my kit on. And I used to have layers of clothing on because it was really cold. I had like a big anorak on with the fur on. I had like waterproof pants, and I got my paper round bag. And I went downstairs to get out and tried to open the door, and it was locked. I thought, oh, God. So she'd locked it so I couldn't go out. So I'm searching around the house looking for the keys. She must have hid them somewhere. So I thought, oh, God, you know, I've got the papers to do. So I thought, how can I get out? So I went upstairs, climbed out of the bathroom window.
God.
Right, and to try and jump out of the bathroom window onto the porch. But the problem was, I had so much gear on, I was like the Michelin Man. So I could hardly move as it is.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get out the window, and I'm like, trying to stretch down like that, get my foot on the porch, and my bag got caught on like the hook of, do you know, like how you have a hook so you can put the window open?
Right, yeah.
The little arm goes on. My bag had got caught on that. I was holding on to the wall and my foot on the thing, so I couldn't sort of pull it away in case I pulled it away and then fell on my head.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck there. Dangling. My dad comes back from working nights.
Yeah.
He thinks I'm a burglar.
Gets out his gun.
So he's shouting and stuff, going mad, and going, Dad, it's me. And he had to give us a hand using a...
He's heard that wily trick in Manchester before.
He had to help me using a washing prop thing, a big stick.
What did he do?
Well, he said, just hold on for your dear life, and I'll sort of push the paper bag off the hook.
Why didn't he go upstairs and sort it out?
It was at that point where I was in the middle. There was nothing you could do. Do you know what I mean? It's at that point where you've just got to make a decision.
Yeah.
And by the time you go upstairs, who knows what might have happened?
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? You've got to act there and then, don't listen around.
Yeah.
So
and you could hear downstairs, now here he is, the Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Dad!
Hurry up!
Panther, ever so pink. Oh.
So that was close to death, because I must have been about 30 foot in the air.
So, to cut a long story short, he gave me about 4 or 5 near-death experiences, and he went, and the whole point of this, he went, so that's why I think I'm going to die of something horrible, like cancer. And I went, why? He went, right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
He said, well, I don't check my balls. Wait. He said, I don't like the feel.
Carl, always check your balls.
Do you
I
check
don't like the
yours?
feel. Why don't you like the feel of your own balls?
They just... I mean, you know that I don't like bodies anyway.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? It worries me a bit that you've got all that going on in your body, right, and your skin's keeping it all in place.
Stop. We're going down a whole other avenue of discussion. Let's play a track, let's come back to it.
And now it's Karl's bit. It's the re-education of Karl. He's like Liza Doolittle. And now he's coming to... Or Lawnmower Man, if you've seen that film. More like Lawnmower Man, if you've seen the film. You'll know what I mean. and his homework was to just study quotes, really, on happiness and stuff and general well-being. He's not a big happiness quote fan, are you, Carl?
Not really.
So what have you done? You've come up with something, haven't you?
Right, yeah, I told you, right? Because a lot of these are just things you say every day. They're nothing special. So what I'm doing...
Well, you say them every day.
Well, the sort of things you come out with and you don't even think about it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're on the TV all the time. People on the radio are saying these sort of little quotes.
Sure.
And what I've done is, remember that programme on Channel 4, Faking It?
Yeah.
Where they got some, like, posh kid to be on the door and all that. What I've done, I've...
Imagine if that was the pitch for the show. Dear Channel 4, just gonna get a posh kid on a door or something?
Yeah,
Yours sincerely, Carl.
come in. Yeah.
TV producer.
Yeah, go on.
So, what I've done, this little book of quotes, happiness quotes, I've picked 2 that are real,
Okay.
and I've made one up, right?
And we've got a guess.
And you've got to guess which
then,
one it is.
go on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, why don't we, when we've heard them, we won't confer.
No.
You'll write down yours,
Yeah.
A, B or C, and I'll write down mine and we'll
Sure.
see how it
Okay,
works.
Carl, off you go.
Right, and just because I'm looking at this book, it doesn't mean I'm actually reading.
No, I know.
Don't worry,
I know.
we're clever.
No, we know, we can't see yet.
Like,
Yeah.
call my bluff.
Yeah, go on
Okay.
then.
Nothing is worth more than this day.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah?
All right.
yeah.
The way I see it,
Oh God, my head's gonna burst.
no, hang on.
My head's gonna burst.
No,
Hang on.
this might not be Carl's.
Oh, it might not be.
How do you know I haven't tweaked them a little bit?
Yeah, good
Okay,
point.
fair
Good
enough.
point. No, good point.
The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain.
Yeah, okay.
All right?
All right, yeah.
Okay, hang on. It's not here.
Come on.
Cat food,
Cat food, come on.
it stinks a bit. But if you don't put up with the smell, the little kitten will die.
Steve, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Imagine this in faking it. Imagine their faces when he says that, and they're going, "Oh my God." Oh. Carl, play a song, mate.
We'll have to confer on this one.
Right, Blair. Well, that's just amazing, Carl. Just read them again. Two were real, one was fake. Go on in.
Right. First one. Nothing is worth more than this day.
Excellent. Next one.
What does that mean?
Well, cherish now, cherish your time.
Okay.
Because you can't get it back, and
Yeah,
you know
that's the way I saw it.
Carpe diem, whatever it is, seize the day and all that.
Okay. If you want the rainbow, you've got to put up with the rain.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, rough with the smooth. You know, it's not all plain sailing, but you know, rainbow's beautiful, but it comes because of the rain, which you might not like. So
Yeah.
make the most of everything, and yeah. Good.
Cat food doesn't smell good, but if you don't put up with it, then the little kitten will die.
Right, now, Carl, that is a good effort. Now, that one's yours. I mean, obviously, right?
Right.
Right, no, but it's a good effort, right?
I mean, it slipped seamlessly into the others.
Yeah.
Don't think it didn't.
No, but it's good. I mean, we knew it was that one. But what I will say is, it's good, but what you don't know, maybe subconsciously, is, I mean, it's very similar to the putting up with the rain and the rainbow. But that's good.
Why do you think that?
Well,
What does mine mean?
well, even though it smells bad, it's good for something.
Right,
So
see,
that's
I didn't look at it like that.
What did you look at that?
I kind of thought...
Was yours more specifically about cat food, generally? Because, you know, normally it's an analogy.
Yeah, or a metaphor for something, you know, much bigger.
Well, no, the way I
I mean,
looked at it-
Dolly Parton, who I think did the rain thing, she wasn't specifically concerned about weather conditions.
No.
It was a sort of general idea.
It's all about life.
Yeah,
It
well,
exists.
that's what I've done.
Go on,
I've used an everyday thing
Yeah.
and put it with today's problems, right?
Go on.
So, like, my girlfriend, yeah, she might like to go shopping for clothes. I hate it,
Right.
but because I love her, I put up with it.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, you love that little kitten. You can't stand the smell of the stuff you got to feed it. But because you love it, you go, well, you know, I'll put up with this just for a few minutes and then I can, like, squeeze its head later and give it a little...
Sorry.
Squeeze its little head.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's just the thing that I do with cats.
Put it in a bag and drown it in a lake.
I can feed it and then I can throw it against the wall.
Exactly.
So you didn't see it like that, did you?
No, that's very good. So it's about love, is it? It's about putting up with the bad things for something you love.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
But Carl, you seem now to be convinced and rather smug that you've tricked us and that you've fooled us and that we didn't understand it. Well, I say that's your fault, not ours.
No, it's not, though. I mean, look, that man in Forrest Gump, he was a bit of a nutter. And he came up with the life as a box of chocolates thing.
Yeah.
Now, if that was in this book, you say, oh, yeah, brilliant, you know, good bit of work. But if he was sat here doing the show with you, you'd be taking the mickey out of him.
Sometimes I feel he is.
No, but Carl, I could. In fact, if people are out there, we're too lazy. Could you write down everything Carl's ever said? Because I think we could publish that.
Yeah.
He said one today. He saw my salamander. It's not a euphemism. He saw my salamander, and it's just sitting there in the tank.
Your exotic pet.
Yeah, and he's worried about there not being a lid on. And he said, I went, what are we worried about? He said, wow. He said it sits there for 24 hours a day. Obviously planning to get out.
Well, he's got nothing else on his mind, and the daft thing is, he has actually got the lid ripped up a little bit. And he'll be looking up there, and it's going to get out.
But what's the worst that could happen?
What's it thinking? What do you think it's thinking, this salamander?
It's got its eye on the DVD player. I can have he and be down the market.
Class. Rock the Casbah.
I love the fact you had at least 3 minutes to get that right.
I know.
Prepare and get that right.
I know, but my mouth was full of Maryland cookies. Yeah. You know, last week, this would blow your mind. He came in, do you know what he'd bought? For himself, about 10 penguins. Who buys penguins still?
I know. Or wagon wheels.
Oh, I've never liked wagon wheels.
Have you not been a fan?
No, but I was sorry about that. It's The Clash and Rock the Casbah. Talking about records, have I told you that time my brother-in-law, he was moving out of his place, and I think moving in with my sister, and I was about, like, I don't know, 13, and so he was about, 30, and I moved in, and he brought round all, his records when he was storage to leave them at our house, right? And he had all these old sort of records, 50s and 60s records, no, I was right, and they put them upstairs, and I was looking through them, and it's just all like Elvis stuff and Beatles stuff, and there was a mate of mine who loved Elvis, okay, and he had loads of chemicals. Yeah, he had loads of chemicals, and I was into chemistry, and he said, let's swap me some chemicals for them. So I sort of nicked about 5 Elvis singles, and I got all these chemicals, and then the guilt just hit me. I just thought, well, he's going to notice that. And one night, I just came downstairs and I confessed to my mum. And she went, all right, well, I won't tell him, but you've got to be good. And it's sort of like I was just really, really good for a year. And then I remember when I was about 18, my brother was talking about it. And he said, did you ever play those records I left for you?
Brilliant.
He told my mum, he said, these are for Ricky. She just didn't tell me.
She was sharp, wasn't she?
She used opportunism there.
Oh, that's genius.
And that was it. That's why I was good.
But you've never stolen anything since, have you?
No, I don't.
Except that spate of shoplifting after that to teach your mum a lesson.
yeah. Well, I went round and arson. No, I did. I just couldn't believe it. It was terrible.
I remember. I think all kids go through a phase of shoplifting. Well, and when I was going through it, I used to just little things, just like magic markers and magazines, Mars bars, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And one day, right, my mate Anthony, his mum called up my mum and said, I've got to meet up with you. I've got to have a word with you. And she said, what about? She said, I don't want to talk about it over the phone. So she goes, oh, right, well, yeah, come round tonight then. So anyway, my mum sees me, she don't want to be in an awkward position and, like, be a bit embarrassed and what have you. So she sees me and she goes, right, Anthony's mum's coming round. What have you been doing?
Yeah.
So I go, oh, God. I said, I've been nicking stuff. So she goes, like, what? So, not big stuff. I've had a few calculators and Mars bars and stuff.
How many? I'll just work it out. Hold on. Works out at 7.2 per day.
So,
oh, that's fantastic.
And there's me.
That's great.
And it's similar sort of thing to yours.
And did you?
And he went, hold on, Mum, let's just work out the interest on that. I bank 10%. She'll owe you £4.40. Yeah.
So your mum was a loan shark.
yeah.
And did she mention
she
that
went,
you've been nicking stuff with that other? Because what I'm saying is, presumably you got your mate in trouble.
No.
Right,
That's great.
Anyway, should we have some more music? Because we've been waiting for hours.
What are you going to play, Carl?
We've got the Cooper Temple clause.
Oh,
lined up.
brilliant. His homework was to come up with one of those stupid lateral thinking problems.
We maybe should give an example of the. sort of genre.
Romeo and Juliet. Right, Romeo's asleep on the bed, Juliet's on the floor, covered in water and broken glass. What happened? And you ask all these stupid questions, and it's Romeo's a cat and Juliet's a goldfish. Again,
Awful.
What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on then, Carl.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a bloke lying on the floor, right? He's cut his head, blood's coming out of his head, and all his mates come running up, and they're all stood round him.
Yeah.
And they don't take their hats off as a mark of respect.
That is outrageous.
Why didn't they take their hats off?
I'm laughing, but it's probably as good as the real
absolutely.
ones. A bloke's fallen with his... Yeah.
He's lying on the floor.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah.
His mates come running up.
Was it important that his head was cut?
I don't know. I mean,
Would it have been okay if he'd have been wearing a hat? He wouldn't have been dead if he was wearing a hat.
What's your answer?
No, you're meant to answer questions. You don't just go, what's your answer? You say, where's the turn? So you go, no, and I have to guess. It's obviously like sort of motorcycle stunt team or a parachute.
Why didn't they take their hats off?
Because they're probably still on the motorbikes or something, or...
Well, yeah, but if you mark a respect to someone, you could take your helmet off.
I'm getting angry.
What? They're parachutists.
Why couldn't they take their helmets off?
Because they're
coming down from the sky.
But he's on the floor dead.
Well, they can look down and see him on the floor.
Are they on the floor, Carl?
They're on the floor as well.
They're walking, are they?
Yeah, well, they sort of stood there looking at him.
They're stood there.
Yeah.
They're stood on the floor looking
They're
at him.
soldiers.
Why? But why? If
Because it might be in a battle zone. They might have their helmets on, and he's been shot in the head.
No.
Well, that does work. You see, this is my point. That one works. That one works. Unless you've given us a piece of information where that doesn't work. What's the difference? Why is yours different to he's been shot in the head in the trenches and they're looking at him and they keep their helmets on?
I just don't think it matters as much. If they're in the trench, they're already guarded a little bit. So they could take their hats off. It's the best mate, for God's sake.
Okay, he's dwelling on this. Are they normal hats?
What kind of hats are they? The answer.
No! Don't get ratty!
What kind of hats are they? Baseball hats?
If I told you what sort of hats they are, you'd have the answer.
Wow! Okay, I've got to guess what sort of a hat it is then, have I?
Right.
Is it a trilby?
No.
Is it a bowler?
I know what it is.
What?
They're spacemen.
No. Oh, that's a good
That
one.
one works as well. This is my point.
I like that one a lot.
It works. He's fallen on the moon, and not that the moon happened, it was set up, wasn't it, in the studio? We know that, yeah. Okay, Carl, what's your answer?
Builders on a building site.
Why is that different to soldiers?
Because bricks don't fall in wars.
But bullets fly!
Right.
Let's play a record and we'll come back to it, Carl, while you think about what you've done.
Oh, yeah. You've embarrassed
Let's play
yourself.
some classic Suede.
Yeah, and this is for David and Kieran, I think, who wanted a bit of Butler.
This is a bit easier, but I still think it's a good one.
So this is, we should explain what this is if you just tuned in.
It's one of those stupid lateral thinking problems.
That Carl himself has created.
Yeah, that was his homework.
Right, this one. It's a fella. He has a normal day doing stuff. Nothing wrong with him. Right. And
It's the twist in the tale. It's just like Tales of the Unexpected. Yeah. Just a normal day, nothing wrong with him. Hold on, though, he's got the legs of a fish. Go on.
So,
that's what he's been hiding his legs.
So
Go on.
He does his
The legs of a fish.
Sorry, can't carry on.
He has his working day and that, and then he gets a bit tired. Goes to bed. He puts the light on, leaves it on, goes to bed.
Oh.
That's crazy.
That's mental. I can't think what's happened. Anyway, here's Radiohead. Right, okay. The question is, why does he put the light on when he's going to bed?
He's had a normal day, he's come home from work. Is that right? He's come home from work, or he's not been working?
Yeah,
he's just been out?
No, he's been working and stuff, I think.
You think? You've made it up, Carl, you can decide.
The question is, why has he put the light on when he's asleep? There's a reason that he's put the light on when he's asleep.
Has he gone to sleep?
No, Carl, don't shrug. You're meant to answer these questions.
He put the light on before he went to bed.
Yeah, and the question you're asking me is why? What's the scenario?
And the light's on and that, but he's gone to sleep.
Yeah.
He started reading and then he fell asleep.
No.
Did he intentionally, for some reason, put the light on?
Every night. It's mad. Sounds mad.
That's Carl, doesn't it?
Every night he does it.
Yeah.
He puts the light on when he goes to sleep.
Carl, is the point of this, he puts the light on for a very good reason.
Not for us, but for some people.
He's blind and it's always been on, and he thinks he's turning it off, but it was on in the day, and he thinks he's turning it off, but he's turning it on because he's blind.
That'd be stupid.
That works.
No, that works great, Rick.
Yeah. Thank you, Carl. So you've got to come up with...
Hang on. If you're blind, why would you put a light on?
No, he thinks it's off.
Yeah.
But why would he turn it on anyway?
Just think so he doesn't get burgled, so people know he's in because he can't see him. So he just he puts the light on when he's there, then he turns the light off when he goes to bed, so people think it's fine. But he's got it out of kilter, and actually he's walking around in the dark all day.
I don't believe that if you're blind, you turn your light on.
I don't think you'd be living on your own, would you?
I'm not having that for a
Do
second.
blind people live on their own?
I'm not having that for a second. Well, some people do. Lonely blind people live on their own.
No, if you got bad eyes.
Any of them women? Are there any blind women who are living on their own, Rick? No, I mean, if you know of some blind women.
08700 800 1234. We've gone through this.
If you are a blind woman
with no standards and you don't care annoying voices and smell,
yeah,
then get in touch with you.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be within the ages of, say, 25 to 65. You know,
Right.
well, call it 75.
You fussy all of a sudden.
I know.
Yeah, go on.
If you were blind, would you live in London? Because someone said yesterday there was one struggling outside in Leicester Square, and I don't understand. If you would, I mean, you know,
That might have been a tourist.
but why come to London if you're blind? It's the worst place in the world to come if you're blind.
To hear the sights.
To hear the sights.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
They do the same job.
They have tourist needs like anyone else.
Yeah.
No, but it sort of stinks, and you'd go away going, "Oh, it's not that good." I just thought that I thought it was a bit weird.
Well, never mind your concern for the partially sighted or sight impaired people coming to London. Get on with this.
Yeah. So there he is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, a bit tired.
Yeah.
Just put the light on. Get to bed.
Yeah. So he turns the light on and he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we play a track?
He's not sleeping on the job. He's a lighthouse keeper.
Well done.
Is he a lighthouse
That's not
keeper?
it, Carl.
He's a lighthouse keeper.
Right. Why wasn't the light on all the time?
It's light in the day.
You idiot. Play a record.
What?
Play a record. You're a buffoon.
No, actually, the light isn't on in the day, is it?
No,
Rick?
it's not.
I think you're the buffoon.
Oh, yeah.
Carl has won!
You don't talk to anyone, do you, in the week? You just hide in your little sound booth thing, and you really don't talk to anyone, do you? Much?
Not really.
No.
I mean, you might call up.
Yeah.
But no, I keep myself to myself.
Yeah.
Then you don't get bogged down in the office politics and stuff.
Yeah. Is there a lot of office politics here?
I don't know. I don't get involved in it.
Oh, yeah. Proved your point.
So when we're away and we're like out of action, who, other than Suzanne, who will you talk to of the day?
How will you get a sort of feedback from the world? How will you get sort of like input and...
I always, if ever I've got like a question on anything, the internet's sat there and I can just go online and find out.
The internet is good.
It's brilliant.
But it's not all verified.
It's not all necessarily factually accurate.
Anyone can put things onto the internet. It's it's freaks and things that put on things
one, right?
like...
Here's one that I read in a week, right?
Go on.
About this woman.
Yeah.
She was a bit of a punk. And to get her hair done like she wanted it.
Super glue.
Right, no. She got lard. Apparently it's a popular thing, you might know. Put lard on your head.
Yeah.
And you put it in the oven.
Oh.
Now, apparently the heat that you get from the oven is different from the sort of heat you get from an airdryer. Right? And she had to do that to get the style that she wanted. But anyway, she comes into some money or whatever, treats herself to a microwave. Right?
It's not true.
Opens the door, jams the things, like the little catch. So the microwave works. She jams it with a screwdriver or a knife or something.
Yeah.
Puts the microwave on, sticks her head in, boils her brain.
Don't be ridiculous.
Right? Well, why is that ridiculous?
Boils her brain.
She boiled her brain.
She boiled her brain.
And this is what's good about the internet. I went straight from that, and there was a subject about brains. And do you know that Russell Crowe, when he dies, he's given his brain to charity or something, some sort of some people who can do stuff with it.
She gave hers to Pot Noodle.
Vesta.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
boiling
sort
a
of stuff.
skull.
Yeah.
It's not true.
It's not true, Carl. Just urban myths. Someone made it up.
Yeah.
For a laugh.
They're just too convenient, urban myths. Everyone's you can tell an urban myth's not really good because it's always, this happened to a mate of mine, and when you say what happened then, they go, don't know, that was it. Was it? Was that it? Was it? Someone boiled a brain and that was it. There was no more story.
Well,
Were there any dates, locations, times?
I think it was in Belgium.
There's that one, there's that one that a bloke, right, was going to get a phone call at 4:00 to find out if his business was, okay, right? And if he didn't get the phone call, he knew he was broke, destitute. So dead on 4:00, the phone didn't ring, so he went up to the roof of his office and he jumped off to commit suicide. And as he was passing his window, the phone was ringing.
Oh no.
Carl, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Think it through.
Think it through. Who told that story? Who told that story? As he hit the pavement at 120 miles an hour.
He's the only person who could have known that series of incidents.
Also, why didn't he
he's dead.
as his life's at stake, why didn't he wait till 5:00? I said I'm going to give it 5 minutes just in
Just in case the lines are busy.
Yeah. And what sort of bloke goes, I'll call you at 4, okay, if your business, well, call me anyway. No. If I don't call exactly 4, then, no, you commit suicide. Commit suicide. I would, because if I don't call at 4, that's the end of it. Well, call me anyway. No, that's not the way I work. Why can't you just call me and tell me the other way? Well, I'm telling you how I would do it. If you're bust, I don't call. Can't you just call to verify in case something goes wrong? What if it's engaged? If you want to be engaged, just commit suicide at 4, please. It didn't happen, Carl. The other one, right? A bloke, right? He's on a train station, and I'll tell you how I heard it. He's waiting for a cruise station, whatever, and he shits himself. As you do. And so he goes, oh, my train's in 5 minutes. So he runs across to Millets and goes, quick, Levi's 36. The bloke just puts it in a bag. He runs onto the train. He goes into the toilet, takes his trousers and pants off.
He's soiled.
Yes. Throws them out of the window. I won't be needing those again. Cleans himself off. Open the bags. It's a jacket.
Oh.
No, it didn't happen, Carl. At what point did he go into it and go, quick, Levi's 36? And the bloke went, sorry, Levi's 36, what, a pair? No. Shall I wrap them? Them? It. Shall I wrap? Just wrap whatever it is. Do you want to look? No. I'm not looking when you're putting it in the bag, please. Right? 36 white stories. Don't say anything.
I've told you 36 Levi's and put it in a bag and charged me for it.
Yeah.
I don't want to discuss it further.
Yeah.
There was one.
There we go.
There was one about a woman whose husband died, and she had him cremated.
Yeah.
And made like a little egg timer out of him.
Right.
And she said, I did that so it can still help around the kitchen.
Well, that might be true. That might be a joke.
That's quite sweet.
That might be true.
It's a true story again. It was all.
No, not again, because the ones I just told weren't. Nor is the boiling the brains in a bag curry microwave.
Head story true.
Yeah. That's all. That's nearly it, Carl. Right, what's your last room 101?
Oh, God. It was, holidays.
Holidays.
Well,
You want to put holidays in room 101?
people who are sort of annoying on holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know when you go away?
Oh, yeah.
It's sort of touched on this before.
Is this going to be the Scouse guy?
Yeah.
Go on.
Like, it's a ropey hotel. You can tell, like, the blinds and stuff as you walk in, they're all dirty and stuff. And you think, well, let's make the most of it. Let's not get down about it. It's a holiday. It's for a rest. And you try and make the most of it. And we had to meet. Do you know, like, you have one of those things where you get to your destination and the rep says, right, go and unpack your bags and that. Go and sort yourself out in the room. And tomorrow morning we'll meet up at 10 o'clock. And I'll go through, the best sort of place to go for camel rides and, the best deals I can get you. That sort of thing.
Can anyone here walk like an Egyptian?
So she says, right, tomorrow morning, meet 10 o'clock in the discotheque. So we get up and we have breakfast, and it wasn't a good breakfast. The kitchen was, like, bit horrible. The food wasn't good, and it was run by sort of midgets.
What do you mean it was wrong? Not there's anything wrong with that.
There was little fellas running around, and the annoying thing was one of them sort of started to fancy my girlfriend.
How did he manifest his affection for
No,
her?
you're not saying there's anything wrong with midgets, though, are you? Just saying it was
not
strange
at
that there
all.
was
Yeah, but even midgets shouldn't be cutting in on Karl Pilkington's
No,
territory.
I know, no.
But it's also that thing of, you know, they've got little fingers. And it's sort of
God, I'm
ruined-
so sorry.
No, I'm not. It is a bit of a phobia of mine.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? They are nice people and that.
Sure. Oh, God.
But the annoying thing is...
So what was he doing then? How did he... I don't understand how he was chatting up your girlfriend. Was he crawling under the table so you couldn't see?
just kept...
Whispering to her from underneath there.
Stop it.
Just sort of, you know...
Wait, I don't want to get a complaint on our last show.
There's not many midgets
What's going to happen? Can we just finish this and start up again in a couple of months?
Oh, yeah. So if you want to know more about the midget theme restaurant, then we'll talk you in 3 months.
Yeah.
It's just... It's just...
No, that's fair enough, actually.
Oh,
No, you're
yeah,
absolutely
no,
right,
sorry
Karl.
about
That's your
this.
producer's
Listen,
head on.
we'll see you in about a really... it's been a pleasure, truly, and thank you for everyone that wrote
I've got you a couple of
letters.
presents.
Have you really?
Yeah.
I've got you both a present, right?
Oh.
I got Ricky, do you know, like we've done fables and
Yeah.
stuff? Right?
Yeah.
This is like Mr. Ben. This
Oh.
is brilliant.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like little fables that Mr. Ben goes on.
Oh, fantastic.
So I want you to learn something from that for when you come back.
Okay, brilliant. That's lovely,
I'll tell you one
Karl.
of the stories I read this morning. It's brilliant. In fact, when you've done with it,
Yeah.
give it me.
Yeah.
Because I haven't finished reading that.
Okay. Thank you, Karl.
And for Steve, a little shut up lines.
A little book of chat-up lines.
That's fantastic.
great, Karl.
Thank. Well, we'll see you in 3 months. But carry on emailing Karl. Cherish Karl Pilkington. He sits in a little room by himself, so keep him in touch. And we'll see you in August. We're going to leave you with something that we all love. This is There Is a Light That Never Goes Out by the Smiths. Very apt, I think. Goodbye.
See you later.